Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel, guys. What's good with you? And so here we go, already on the way. The Giants versus the Patriots here in this preseason game. Right now, the Giants are facing 3rd and 5 offensively from their own 31-yard line right now here in the first quarter. And let's see how things play out. And so, Lewis, what's good with you? I see Lewis said all set to go. What's good with you? All right, here we go. Shotgun here for the Giants. Daniel Jones in there at quarterback. Takes a snap. Defense sending for. Jones steps up, feels the rush, scrambles, and gets the first down. They got a hand on him, but it wasn't enough to get him down until he had the first down. Picked up 6 yards on the scramble, and so now we've got 1st and 10 for the Giants from their own 37-yard line. And that time you see they cleared up an opening towards the middle, and he was able to take off there and pick up the first down. Lewis says, ready for the season. That's what's up. That's what's up, Lewis. That is what's up. Jones takes a snap up under center, tosses it to Saquon Barkley, and Barkley on the carry. So obviously a big year coming up for Saquon Barkley here. Just trying to get back to the form that he was very early in his career and to still reach that potential that we're all waiting to see Saquon be. But this is a very important year for Saquon Barkley. As you can see, the Giants have their starters in there on this drive. And so, oh man, what's good with you? What's good with you? You're not sure why this is not showing up on the stream here, but I can see your comment still. And so you say, JB, it's time. It's time. Yes, it is time. It is time to get those Pats going and see what we've got out there. Meanwhile, let's see, Darius Slayton there for a 17-yard in the round there. So, yeah, right now I need the Patriots defense to step it up. But you say it's Patriots football season. I'm literally crying right now. That's what's up. Old man is hyped right now. And so I'm right there with you. Right there with you. All right, but here we go. So Daniel Jones and the Giants can line up in a shotgun here. 2 receivers at the top of the formation, 1 at the bottom. And they fake it to Saquon. And they give it to the receiver there who picks up the first down and then some. A pickup of about 17 yards on the completion to Johnson. And so definitely as a Patriots fan, I am going to be heavily watching the secondary of the Patriots here because I need to see these guys come out here and make some plays in the secondary. All right, this time the Giants have a fullback in the backfield. Jones up under center here. 2 receivers on the play, 1 tight end. Takes it. Play fake. Looking. Jones throws it. And he, overthrew the back on that one, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. They are currently right now on the Patriots' 24-yard line. So let's see if the Patriots defense can clamp down here. Giants opt in early for a lot of play fake here. All right, so this time they got Saquon Barkley motioning out to the top of the screen here. So they're going to go 5 wide. 5 seconds here on the play clock. Takes a snap. Defense sending 5. Jones throws it up there deep. Incomplete. Incomplete. That time felt the pressure there. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. And so, all right, let's see. Old man says defense needs to step up. Some of these guys will be playing day 1 for New England. So absolutely. So I'm heavily watching the secondary here. And that's really where my focus is going to be at, especially that and the run defense. Because obviously, early on in the year, the Patriots are going to have to play a lot of teams that like to run the ball. So we need to make sure that that run defense is going to be secure as well. All right, but here we go, guys. 3rd and 10 right now. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Referee step in here. Going to be on the defense there, and it seems like too many men on the field. So it's going to gift the Giants 5 yards on this one. So we got 3rd and 5 here from the Patriots' 19-yard line. Let's see. Lewis says, took a shot at the over at 34.5. Okay, bet. But yeah, Lewis, how have you been? How have you been? All right, so here we go, guys. 3rd and 5 right now. Can the Patriots defense finally get a stop and get the Giants offense off the field right now? Let's see. Shotgun, 3 receivers towards the top of the screen, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jones takes the snap. Defense sending 4. Jones throws it to the right side, and it is caught there. and that is going to be a first down. That was Saquon Barkley with the reception there. So Barkley, getting some touches early here. But right now, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the defense right now from the Patriots at all right now. That was obviously designed there to go to Barkley, and it worked for the first. Let's see. Old man says stupid mistakes already. And so, yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now at all. Again, we're still in the first drive of the game here with about 10 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the first. Jones in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it to Barkley. Barkley off the right guard, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. So pick up a 3 yards. We got 2nd and 7 coming up here from the Patriots 8-yard line. So far on this drive, 10 plays, 67 yards, and about 4 minutes and 10 seconds return time possession off the clock. Lewis says, been good. That's what's up. That is what's up. That is what's up. All right, so 2nd and 8 right now for the G-men. Jones here in the shotgun. Going to take the snap here. Hands it to Barkley again up the middle. And Barkley's going to pick up a couple yards on that one. 1 or 2 yards on that one. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6. And so far what I've seen on this drive is that every time we get to a 3rd and 5 situation, they find a way to get the first down. So I need to see this defense on 3rd down get off the field, because that is going to be very critical, especially this upcoming season. Being able to get off the field when it is like 3rd and 5. Can we make the big plays, especially now knowing how close we are right now to the end zone? Can the Patriots defense get a stop here? All right, so Jones on the offense here in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. 1 tight end and a running back. Takes the snap. Defense sending pressure. Jones throw it, and that time the receiver dropped it. But even if he caught it, it was still going to be short. But 4th and 5 is a lot better than 4th and 1. So finally the Patriots get a 3rd down stop here. And so let's see if the Giants opt to kick the field goal. That time Jennings came in there and got the hit on Jones. Let's see. Old man says, I'm liking the defense actually doing better in the run game. And so, absolutely. But here we go, guys. Field goal attempt, 25-yard field goal attempt. Again, this is the first drive of the game. Giants took off some time of possession on that one. Kick is up, and they're able to finish with 3 points there. So if you're rooting for the Giants there, you saw some things that you liked. The way that they utilized Saquon Barkley, the way that Daniel Jones was throwing off the play action fake, those were some positives there, especially on 3rd down up into the red zone. As for the Patriots, they're bend but don't break defensively there. And so a couple times they could have got Daniel Jones in the offense off earlier, I feel like. But the fact that they were able to make that stand at the red zone home to a field goal, that's a good sign right there. And so obviously the talk of the offseason has been about the Patriots offense, and so I'm looking forward when we come back from the commercial to seeing how the Patriots offense is going to look, as we all know that they really don't have an offensive coordinator. So let's see how they're going to look offensively when they go out there. I believe Mac Jones will not be taking snaps out there at quarterback tonight, I believe. Let's see. Old man says, I have high hopes for Mac Wilson. So yeah, that was one of our key signings in the offseason. Absolutely. So I'm right there with you. You say, let's see. Old man says Jones took a hit by Jennings. And so, yeah, I did see that. I did see that already in full season form here. But while we're currently at the commercial right now, now is a good time to press the thumbs up button. And also, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you guys go ahead and press that subscribe button, as well as we're going to be doing a lot of these preseason games. We're here tonight with the Patriots and Giants, but Saturday will be my next stream, and it'll be when the Colts and the Bills play. I know that Matt Ryan's going to be playing the whole first quarter there, so we'll get to see him. Josh Allen, I believe, will not be playing that game for the Buffalo Bills, but it still will be an interesting matchup to watch. Let's see. Old man says, no, it's Old Man Hoyer and Zappe playing today. And so, yeah, and this is one of the times that I'm happy that we do have Old Man Hoyer still, just having him on the roster just adds that veteran presence still. And so I'm glad that we still have him, although his presence may not be, I guess, as valuable in terms of like on the field, but off the field and just what he means in the quarterback room, it's great to have him. And obviously, I got to point out that my man James White retiring today, that was, major headlines there. And so to see James White walk away away from the Patriots, that was big time right there. So great career he had with the Patriots, honestly. And so, I mean, you think back to some of the key moments that he had there. You think about the Super Bowl against the Atlanta Falcons. You know, he had the walk-off touchdown that won the game in the overtime for us. And just what he has meant for the Patriots, he had a similar role to what Kevin Falk had years prior for the Patriots. And so you know that's a role that Bill Belichick has tremendous value and tremendous respect for. And so just really glad to see that he spent his entire career with the New England Patriots. And he's just meant so much for the Patriots nation. So definitely for James White, you know, appreciate everything that he's done for the Patriots and just him being a very true Patriot to the end, honestly, a very true Patriot. So shout out to him and a happy retirement for him. All right, so we have the kickoff here on the way for the Giants, and let's see what the Patriots do in a return. Will we get a return here? No, good kickoff there, so no return on that one. So let's see what the Patriots do as they'll start off 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. This is the first time we'll see the Patriots offense here today, and it's going to be led by, that's right, old man Hoyer, Brian Hoyer. In his 14th season in the league at age 36 out of Michigan State. I actually remember back when he was at Michigan State. All right, so let's see. There's a lot of pieces here that I'm going to be watching for the Patriots offensively to see how things go. We know that the Patriots like to run the ball, but I want to see some of these receivers and how they're going to look in this year, especially with a lot of them coming back for their second year with the Pats. But let's see. Shotgun formation. Hoyer has it. Quick pass, and it is caught there. Pickup of 9 yards. Let's see. That is Wilkerson with the reception there. So Wilkerson picks up 9 yards on the reception. Now we got about 2nd and 1 coming up here from the Patriots 34-yard line. Let's see. Old man says, JB, you already know I'm getting Cole Strange 69 jersey. Bet. Old man says, man, I wish I was wrong, but I called White not playing this season. I could see him as a running back coach. So yeah, I'm gonna get on that one after this play here. But here they go. Put a receiver in motion. Takes a snap here. Gonna hand it to the back up the middle, and still on his feet here. And that's a pickup of about 5 yards. That looked like Taylor on the carry, if I'm not mistaken. That looked like J.J. Taylor on the carry. And so, yeah, that's going to be a first down, though. So, 1st and 10 from the Patriots, 39-yard line. And so, let's see. Travis, what's good with you? What's good with you, Trav? You say, let's go, team. Beat that other team. There you go. I like the energy there. I like the energy. Old man says, need to see Thornton. I really want to see Tyquan Thornton go out there and make some plays, y'all. I really want to see that. That would just make my day right there. I might even do a backflip if that happened. I need to see him go out there and ball. But here we go. Hoyer here in the shotgun for the Patriots. Take the snap. Up, they're going to stop that one. Right tackle moved extremely quick, and you already know who that right tackle is right there, old man. You already know. So that's going to move the Pats back 5 yards right there. So we're looking at 1st and 15. Again, first quarter here, 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Giants up 3-0, but this is the Patriots' first drive offensively of the game. So a couple penalties already, both on the Patriots so far in this one. But yeah, we all want to see how this offense is looking. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers, 1 running back. They put the slot receiver in motion here. Hoyer takes a snap. Giants got pressure. Wait, it's a screen play to Taylor. He catches it, uses his blockers, and he's tripped up, but he picked up a nice gain on that one. Pickup of about 11 yards on the play. Excellent call right there. Let's see, old man says, all right, so Dylan, what's good with you, Dylan? You say Giants winning this game. I hear you, Dylan, I hear you. Old man says, JB, I'm keeping my eyes on the cornerback and O-line and Thornton. And so, absolutely. Let's see, old man says, yep, that's JJ. Old man says, dang, that right tackle over jump bad. Yeah, that was pretty obvious there. All right, so out of the shotgun, they hand the ball there to Taylor, and he goes off the left side there, does fall forward for about 2 yards. And so a little bit about J.J. Taylor. I mean, he's just been one of those preseason guys that you can always count on. And so you always see him in preseason. He looks very nice in preseason. Obviously, the Patriots got a very crowded running back room, but he's certainly a guy that I'm glad that we do have on the roster just because he does have that explosiveness to him as he's in his 3rd year. Now, he's only 5'6", so that's why on the screen play, it looks like he disappears sometimes because he's only 5'6". But they got him lined up at wide receiver. They're going to go 5 wide here. So 3rd and 2. Let's see if Brian Hoyer can get this first down here for the pass. They take the snap. Giants send in 5. He throws it. And right through the hands of the wide receiver. Right through his hands. I believe that was Nixon if I'm not mistaken. But, man, an incompletion there. 4th down coming up. The ball was there. That's a play you got to make. But again, we're here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 51 seconds, and so that stop will go to the Giants defense there. And so we'll see the punt unit come out. Let's see if the Patriots can pin the Giants within their own 20 here. All right, punt is on the way. Fair catch is symboled, and it is caught at about the 14-yard line of the Giants, so they'll take over their second drive here, 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Let's see, old man says, and that was Nixon, and so bet. And let's see, you say, man, Thornton looks really skinny, and so, yeah, absolutely. My man Thornton, I did see that when he was at Baylor, and so definitely he's going to be utilized for that speed aspect, but yeah, he does look really skinny out there. May need to go ahead and, get him, introduce him to some of the popular restaurants over there for sure. But right now, we're currently at the commercial. But when we come back, it's going to be Giants football here. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So I'm going to ask you guys here that's in the chat, how many games do you guys feel the New York Football Giants are going to win this upcoming season? Drop that number here in the comment section. How many games do you have the Giants winning, and where do you have them finish in the division? Let me know that. This is obviously very important years for guys like Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, and I feel like the entire offense, really, they know that it's a prove-it year, and they'll play with that extra motivation this upcoming season. But again, we are right now currently at the commercial right now. I do know the Giants did pick up Tyrod Taylor as a backup quarterback, so it's good to have a veteran like Tyrod Taylor who has done a tremendous job, honestly, whenever Tyrod Taylor has been in there and stuff like that, whenever you need him. So it's good to have him on the depth chart as well. So that was a underrated signing right there for the Giants to pick up Tyrod Taylor as a veteran. Let's see, old man says, and how do you feel about Bailey getting an extension? And so, yeah, I was excited for him. Old man. I was absolutely excited for him. Let's see, old man said you have them winning 5 to 7 games and last place in a division. So you have the Giants coming below Washington as well in that one. So 5 to 7 games in that window. Okay, bet. And so for me, I'm going to be watching heavily to see how Saquon Barkley does. Because, like, if Saquon can go out there and return to form, that would be huge for them. That would be absolutely huge for the Giants, I feel like. Let's see, old man says Trent Brown is so big, he's taller than the whole team. All right. All right, so this will be the second drive of the game offensively for the Giants. And let's get to see how the defense look. I see Malcolm Butler. So he's rocking number 4 out there this year for the Patriots. All right, interesting. I would have never thought that we would have Butler back with our defense after how things played out in that Super Bowl. I thought he'd never be a Patriot again. But that's how life works sometimes. But here we go. Giants, Jones up under center. Takes a snap. Looking. Dumps it there to the back. And he picks up about a good 7 or 8 yards on that play. So now we've got second down coming up. So what the Giants want to do is they want to disguise it to where it looks like it's a run play. And then once they snap it, they're either play faking or they're utilizing the backs out the backfield. And so, Sonya, what's good with you? How are you doing? And you say 4 games and last in the division. So 4 games and last in the division. Appreciate you for commenting here. Let's see, old man says, what's your opinion on Mac Jones not playing today? I'd rather him not taking no unnecessary hits. And so I would have liked to see Jones go out there and play at least a couple series. I would have liked to just see that just for the sake of chemistry's sake. Obviously not too long, but I feel like a good 2 or 3 drives, depending on how the offense looked, would have been nice and all like that, especially for younger quarterbacks. I do want to see them go out there and just fill that up. But we still got more preseason games to go, so I imagine that at some point he'll start going out there and throwing passes. But I wanted to see him out there. That might be more of me just talking as a fan, just wanting to see him out there, honestly. But here we go, guys. 3rd and 2. Daniel Jones in a shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking, steps up, throws it, and is caught by a wide receiver. He's still on his feet here, and he's going to pick up about 13 yards. So this is Johnson once again with the reception. So Johnson's been pretty busy so far today. He's got like 2 catches for 30 yards so far in this one. So he's off to a fast start here in the first quarter. And let's see. Old man says Mac Wilson looking good so far. Definitely can tell linebacker room is faster than last year, and that's important because for so many years I've been looking at this defense like we need to get faster. We need to get faster. So speed was important. But here we go. Daniel Jones with the play fake, feeling the pressure, ducked one guy, but the second guy got to him for the sack. So that's what I want to see as a Patriots fan right there. That sack right there. That's what's up. Now that time they went with the play action fake. I feel like they've been doing a lot of play action fake. First guy just missed him though. Just flat out missed him. Daniel Jones ducked him, but the second guy got him. All right, so here we go, guys. 2nd and 18 after the sack that lost 8 yards. They're going to line up in the shotgun here. Takes a snap. Defense sending pressure. Jones going deep to the right. Incomplete. Incomplete. And so that's what I really want to see. I really want to see this secondary get tested to see how they're going to respond. Because honestly, that's one of the biggest questions we have. We know the Patriots, they lost J.C. Jackson. That was huge. Did bring in Malcolm Butler, but they got a pretty, young secondary outside of that. And so I do want to see how they're going to respond in these one-on-one deep balls. Will they commit more penalties, or will they just go out there and play good coverage? So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the secondary when they're being tested on the deep ball so far, although early in this one. But here we go, 3rd and 18. Giants from their own 27-yard line here. First quarter, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Giants up 3-0 in this one. Jones takes a snap. Defense sending 4. Jones eluding the rush. Throws it on the run. Caught by the wide receiver, but it's not going to really matter. Picked up about 6 yards on the play, but Malcolm Butler with the tackle there. 4th down coming up. So the Patriots defense gets the stop, and they will force the punt. All right, let's see. Old man says, you can tell Giants got a Bill staff member as head coach. A lot of shotgun. And so, yeah, you can definitely tell that. Let's see. Old man says, and nice sack. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going to need to step it up this year for sure. For sure. All right, but here we go. On the punt return, let's see what happens here. I believe we have that, what's that guy that we drafted from Houston, that cornerback? I think in like round 3. I think we have him returning kicks if I'm not mistaken. All right, but it's caught there at the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's at the 40 before being brought down at the like 44-yard line. What a return. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Nice return on that one. And so when we come back from the commercial, it'll be Patriots with the football here for their second drive of the game here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And so Marcus Jones, that's right, good old Marcus Jones. And so, yeah, absolutely. But let's see, the returner on that one. But yeah, that was a nice return, though, a very nice return. All right, so we talked about the Giants earlier. So how about the Patriots? How many wins do you guys have the Patriots winning this upcoming season? Like, how many wins do you have the Patriots getting this year? And where do you guys have the Patriots ranking in the division when it's all said and done? And so that was Brian on the return. Absolutely. And what a return it was. What a return it was. And so let's see. Sonia says, AFC East is going to be stiff this year. The Jets has low-key been building the last 2 seasons. And so I feel like for the Jets, every time the Jets get some type of momentum going, they always in the offseason end up with big-time injuries. You think about last year. They had a couple key acquisitions that got hurt even before the season started. And then now on the offensive line, they're already having injury problems and stuff like that. And then Zach Wilson, it seems like he's been outplayed so far by Joe Flacco. I do see that potential that you're talking about being there. It's just a matter of them having a year where they actually can stay healthy and put it all together. But I do think that Saddam's doing a good job down there in New York, and in terms of changing the culture. And it's going to be up to Zach Wilson. The more that he develops, the better they're going to be. And so they did some good moves throughout the drafts and free agency as well. So we'll see if it comes together for them or not. But it's going to be a tough AFC East. I'll say that. We all know that there's Buffalo up there, but it's going to be very interesting how the rest of the division plays out. I will say that. Lewis says, I need 7 this drive. We got you, Lewis. We got you. We got you. And so, Christian, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say Marcus Jones a game changer over last year. And so bet. I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, he was one of the guys that I did a couple mock drafts, and like he was one of the guys that I was very high on. Very high on. So when I saw the Patriots take him, I was ecstatic. I know his hype may not be what you want from a cornerback, but hey, the kid's got game and he's got some electricity to him. Whether we're talking to punt return, kick return, or we're just talking about in the defensive backfield, he's going to make plays. Best believe that. All right, so Christian says 11 games. I like it. I like it, Christian. We win 11, I'm going to be happy. Old man says 8 to 10 games and second in the division. Meanwhile, old man Hoyer showing he's got an arm. Oh, I thought he put that one in the basket there. He was going to Tyquan Thornton on that one. There is a penalty there, but I did like that pass there, and I was hoping that Tyquan Thornton would have willed that one in. But there is a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. Again, we're still in the first quarter here with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Giants up 3-0 right now. All right, it's going to be a legal contact against the Giants there. So there we go. It's going to be a first down. As the old man says, don't forget to hit that like button for your boy JB. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely make sure you press the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe already. We're going to have a great season this year, guys, and it's going to be fun. A lot of fun. I'm telling you. But first things first, get through the preseason. But here we go. 1st and 10. Hoyer in the shotgun. 5 wide. Takes a snap. Gonna go deep again. Right back there again. And this time with their completion. Let's go. Let's go. And that is Wilkerson there with the 33-yard reception. Let's go. Taking it to the Giants' 17-yard line. Okay. Is it just me, or does Brian Hoyer look like he's more like, I guess, like slim than I remember, or something like that? Something seems a little different. Maybe it's just me overthinking it. But that was nice. I like it. Go right back deep there. Different receiver, but still same placement. I like it. Takes a snap there, and they're going to hand the ball off to J.J. Taylor, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play off the left tackle. Second down coming up. We got 2nd and 6 here at the Giants' 13-yard line. Lewis says he needs a touchdown, so let's get this man in the end zone. Let's get in the end zone for him. All right, let's see. Sonya says Pats are going to be 3rd or 4th in the division. Bills 1st, Dolphins 2nd. Tyreek Hill is going to score at least a touchdown every game. If that's a fact, I need to go ahead and make sure Tyreek Hill is on my fantasy team this upcoming season, if that happens. For sure. All right, so quick pass there to the tight end, and that's going to be a pickup of 4 yards on the play. So we got 2nd and 6 coming up. I'm sorry, 3rd and 6 coming up here. Well, 3rd and 2, they corrected it. So, but still first quarter here. So still first quarter, 1:38 minutes left to go. So let's see. Can the Patriots get a first down here? 3rd and 2. Still got Taylor in the backfield. It would make my day if they just threw a touchdown to Tyquan Thornton, though. They really would. But out of the shotgun, they hand it to Taylor. And Taylor, with a lot of hopping around, gets the first down. Picked up 5 yards on the carry. So now we got 1st and goal from the Giants' 4-yard line here. Can the Patriots finish this in the end zone? This is what's going to be very critical. Being able to finish once you get into the red zone, finish into the end zone. And so now we're over there looking like we know they don't have a traditional offensive coordinator. You see over there Matt Patricia. We know he's a defensive guy. But hey, I mean, let's see if the offense can punch it in the end zone here. 1st and 10, shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Hoyer takes a snap, defense sending 5. Hoyer throws it, and it is incomplete in the direction of Wilkerson again. Again, Wilkerson had that big reception earlier for 33 yards on this drive. They tried to hit him in the end zone, incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Let's see. Old man says if that defense player didn't jump on Thornton, he would have 2 catches. He really would have that catch. I wonder if we can run some type of play that I've seen the Chiefs use for Tyreek Hill, put Thornton in motion and let him, get the ball. I know that's probably something you say for the regular season, but you can get very creative with him. But the Patriots right now are going to call a timeout right now. Going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this. Man, it seems strange seeing him go over there to talk to Matt Patricia on offense, guys. Man, things have changed a lot. You see Mac Jones there behind them. All right, let's see. Old man says, hopefully Bill Belichick put Thornton and Zappe in at the same time. That's right. He's got an arm and can throw the deep ball. That's right. Hey, that would be a nice combination to look for, especially as we enter the second quarter and stuff like that. I would like to see that attempt happen a couple times. I would definitely. Old man says jet sweeps with Thornton would be scary. That's something that I feel like they'll say for the regular season, but you already know. You already know that's going to be an option right there. You already know that. All right, so shotgun right here. Taylor's the running back. They've got four receivers on the play. Takes a snap. Looking. Going to throw it up there, and it is incomplete. In the direction of Wilkerson once again. That time, Wilkerson tried to get a hand out there for it, but incomplete. But there is a flag. I see a flag thrown out there. Looks a little late. Let's see. Christian says, I'd like to see this win today. It would go a long way to help him with the Patriots' morale considering their struggles in training camp. That's important right there. We'll take all the victories we can. But that's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Giants. And so who exactly was that on? All right, so they're saying unsportsmanlike penalty. And let's not forget, to mention the Giants in terms of like they had two picks in the first round this past draft in which they absolutely nailed both of those, I feel like, so I'll be interested to see how they're going to look this upcoming season as well, as they can really bring some value as well. All right, that time Taylor no gain on the play. So we got second and goal coming up here. Second and goal coming up. There's about 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, Giants still leading 3-0 right now, but Patriots knocking on the door currently. Let's see. Old man says, our trick play with KB throwing it to Thornton. And so, yeah, we got to save that for the regular season, though. That's one that we got to save for the regular season for, like, a rainy day when we really need it, for sure. But I do like that idea. All right, but here we go. Shotgun formation. Hoyer takes a snap, looking, moving, throws it in the end zone for a touchdown. But wait a second. There's a penalty. Come on, man. Let the team have it. But that's what we wanted right there. We wanted that touchdown pass right there. Let's see what the penalty is right now. But, man, to Tyquan Thornton, old man, this is what we were waiting on. Holding on the defense, so it does not matter. And that is a touchdown. Let's go. And that's how you end the quarter. Old man Hoyer saying, hey, I still got it. He says, I still got it. Let's see. And so Lewis says stupid penalties will get the coach heated. Old man says, yeah, I don't agree with that flag. He really didn't do anything wrong in my opinion, but I'll take it. At the end of the day, we will take it. And so that is nice. You see Mac Jones and old man Hoyer out there. That is great. I absolutely love the joy that these guys have for each other. But that was 8 plays, 55 yards, about 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession. Extra point is good, so the Pats take the lead to end the quarter, and they're up 7-3. So now it's the end of the first quarter, and when we come back for the second quarter, the Patriots will kick things off, and we'll get to see what the Giants can do for a third time out there offensively. Let's see. Old man says, let's go, touchdown. Old man says, that was the first flag. And so Lewis says, impressive drive. Christian says, let me ask him, you say, I like this guy first time here. Hey, appreciate you, Christian, appreciate you. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, let me know who's your favorite team, Christian, your favorite NFL team. Let me know that. Let me know that. But, yeah, over here, diehard Patriots fan, diehard Patriots fan. But I stream different teams, though, but Patriots fan at heart. But, yeah, we're currently at the commercial right now. So tell me, what offseason move for your favorite teams respectively, what offseason move had you the most hype? Let me know that comment. Let me know that comment here in the comment section, guys, in the chat. Let me know what offseason move had you the most hyped about your favorite NFL team. I mean, this is going to sound really bad, but I was super hyped when I saw that the Patriots traded away N'Keal Harry. It was addition by subtraction. We gained an extra open spot by just getting rid of somebody who was just going out there and just messing things up for us consistently. I mean, he was an embarrassment. Having him on the roster was an embarrassment for the Patriots, and so moving on from him really had me hyped. And so I know that's probably the worst example to pick, but I was hyped. knowing that N'Keal Harry got traded away from our team. Even though we got basically nothing in return, but it was okay. We had to move on from my man. Had to move on from my man. So I was pretty hyped about that. But other than that, when I saw that the Patriots drafted, Marcus Jones, when I saw we traded for Devontae Parker, stuff like that, I was really hyped about that. Really hyped about that. So that is for sure. But yeah, addition by subtraction, guys. Because I was ready for N'Keal Harry to go, man. Like I was ready for him to go at that point. He was just taking up a roster spot, honestly. Let's see. Old man says, and people really saying Old man Hoyer didn't have it no more. He's been saving it. He's been saving it. Lewis says, last year we was watching the Vikings getting spanked by them Broncos. You know what? I remember that stream last year because I saw Kellen Mond getting killed out there during that preseason game. I remember that. That game took a lot of energy just to get through because it was absolutely brutal. The Broncos, I mean, they had Drew Lock looking like he was just a Hall of Famer that day. I remember that. That was a wild preseason game last year. I had almost forgot about that. I tried to forget about that one. Let's see, old man says, JB, you already know trading for Parker? Yeah, that was big time. That was big time. And let's see. Christian says, I'm from Boston, Pats fan since 1978. Hey, we got another one, old man. We got another Pats fan here. That is what's up. That is what's up. That is great. That is great. And so you say Devontae Parker, nice, nice. Let's see, Sonya says Amari Cooper trade was the worst trade ever. Extremely disappointed. Extremely disappointed. And so, yeah, I will touch on that trade a little bit further because I feel like the Cowboys made a big mistake with that one. A big mistake. We'll see if I'm right or not, but it feels like a big mistake. All right, so here we go. Though the kickoff was on the way, there is a penalty, so let's see how that penalty goes. But yeah, I mean, for the Cowboys, though, I mean, we all know CeeDee Lamb, aka the chosen one out there. He's going to be good, but I mean, he's never went against the number one corner on a regular basis. There are some corners out there that can just take you away out of the game when you're going against the number one corner. Think about Juju Smith-Schuster, the success that he had next to Antonio Brown, and then when AB left, then Juju just was not viewed the same after that. And so, not saying that's going to happen to CeeDee Lamb, but I'm just saying you never know how it's going to work out. And then you saw James Washington, he got injured, and so you're going to depend on a rookie to step in there and maybe be the second option. That's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask for a guy that was, probably drafted, I believe, in like the third or fourth round for the Cowboys. So that's a lot of pressure. So we'll see how that works out. But if the Cowboys really want to go where they want to go, they made a mistake getting rid of Cooper, I think. So I'm right there with you. All right, but here we go. Again, second quarter, 14 minutes and 53 seconds to go. So early second quarter, Pats up 7-3. Just scored a touchdown, and let's see how this defense can do here against the offense. But first things first, they're going to re-kick this kickoff because there was a penalty last time. Let's see. Lewis says, was my first time listening to this show. I won't forget. And so, okay, bet. Y'all remember that one. I was heartbroken for Kellen Mond because he was one of those guys I was like, hey, this guy's going to turn out to be that quarterback that gets drafted. Basically, I thought he was going to be what Davis Mills was for the Houston Texans. I thought it was going to be Kellen Mond last year. But that did not work out. I mean, maybe it might work out in the future. He's competing to see if he'll be quarterback 2, and you just never know. If you can get quarterback 2, if something happened to Kirk Cousins, he may get an opportunity because he's got some weapons down there in Minnesota, so it could work out. It could work out. Let's see, old man says Thornton already making more plays and helping New England more than N'Keal Harry ever did. Keyword ever, and that's a fact. But here we go in the return for the Giants. Still on his feet, gets knocked down at about the Giants' 25-yard line. So the Giants will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. All right, let's see. Christian says N'Keal Harry should have been traded off for a 2,313th round pick last year. So Christian feels our pain there, saying this man should have been gone for whatever we can take. I just want the man to be gone. If you would just take his salary, I would have just traded him just for that. Just get rid of him. Lewis says, now I'll take a pick 6. Here we go. So Tyrod Taylor is in there at quarterback, and they're going to hand it off to the back who picks up a yard on the play. So picked up a yard on that play. That was Ray with the tackle for the Patriots. So we got 2nd and 9 coming up here. 2nd and 9 coming up here. And so LeBrian Ray, number 74, 6'4", 290 pounds, and a rookie. Nice to see him in on that tackle. All right, here we go. Taylor takes a snap out of the shotgun, going to hand to the back again. And he picks up about a good 7 yards on the carry. Now we know last year for the Giants they had Devontae Booker. Don't have many more, but he was very big last year, especially when Saquon wasn't able to go. And even when they were splitting carries, I felt like he was more effective last year. Obviously Saquon was still coming back from his injury, but the fact that they did not keep him was a little surprising to me that the Giants did not keep him. But here they go. Shotgun formation here looking, steps up, throws it, and it is completed across the middle there. And that's going to be a first down for the Giants. So another third and short conversion here for the Giants. This time to wide receiver James with the reception. Tackled by Wilson. Unless the old man says, not going to lie, I have the TV muted because JB is better than these announcers. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Here we go. Taylor takes a snap, play fake, throws it, cross the middle, caught by the wide receiver at the 40. Oh, he fumbled the ball. The ball is out. That is a clear, clean-cut fumble. And guess who comes up with it? Malcolm Butler. Malcolm on the spot Butler. You want somebody to show you how to be at the right place at the right time. This guy, Malcolm Butler, for some reason in this system, he's always at the right place at the right time. And even during the last couple years with Malcolm Butler, I kept saying to myself, this guy is always in position. I would see him go one-on-one versus Antonio Brown back when Antonio Brown was with the Steelers in his prime. And even though Brown would get the catch, I'd be like, my man is right there with him. And so, but that was an excellent job to rip that ball out on the fumble. And I believe that was it Mitchell that forced the fumble? That was big time. He went straight for the ball, knocked it out. Terrence Mitchell, there you go. The only part I'm sad about is that this is not the regular season, but man, that looked nice. That looked nice, and it felt nice. Let's see, old man says Terrence Mitchell has been making some nice plays so far. That was big time. That was big time. Terrence Mitchell with the strip, and then Malcolm Butler, right place, right the right time. And so sometimes that's all it takes in the NFL, having a knack for being at the right place at the right time. But man, what a play. What a play. Christian says, Malcolm Sticky Fingers Butler. I like it. I like it. Old man says, Terrence Mitchell punched it out. Again, he's making key plays. And so, yes, give my man some credit out there. Big time play. I said I was going to be watching the secondary to see how they do. They make plays like that. I'm going to be excited, man. I'm going to be very excited. Because what I really want from the Patriots week one, more so than ever, I want us to go down there and beat Miami week one of the regular season. That's what I really want to see the Patriots do. I know this time we'll be going down to Miami, which is great because that means later in the year they'll be coming down to the Patriots. But I'm sick and tired of losing to Miami. We've lost to them a little bit too much for my liking. So I really want to see this Patriots team ready for week one against Miami. That's what I want to see. And I like the energy that we're playing with so far. I like it. Let's see, old man says, he so far has been one of the best cornerbacks in the Patriots corner room. And so that's big time. That's big time. Bill knows how to coach him up. I always say it, Bill Belichick, he will take a $2 corner and he'll turn him into a $10 million corner. He'll at least do that. He will improve whatever you give him to work with in the secondary. He will make it work. He will make it work. And so that plus bringing back Malcolm Butler, it may not be splashy, and obviously losing J.C. Jackson, that was a big hit, but I felt like J.C. was really good at interceptions. There are some corners that can get turnovers with interceptions, and then there are some cover corners. And so you think about last year at this point, in the secondary room, you had Stephon Gilmore still. Can't forget that he started the season off with us, even though he didn't really play last year. But we had him and J.C. Jackson. So to move on from those two guys, most teams would be in shambles. But hey, I got faith in this team. I got faith in the way that they're going to coach these defensive backs up. And so, hey, this is nice. This is nice. Let's see, Christian says, you're absolutely right. A week one win over Miami would be huge. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that view Miami as a better team. So if we went down to Miami week one and beat them, that's going to be huge late in the season. And so, meanwhile, look at that backhand throw there. And so he was a little short on that one. A little short on that throw. And I believe that was Zappe there with the pass. But incomplete. There is a flag. Yep, that is Zappe in there at the quarterback. So his first pass right there. Got to set them foot a lot better than that. Got to set your foot a lot better than that. Can't be loafing the ball up there like that because you will turn the ball over if you're going against the wrong safety. But there is a flag, so let's see who's it on. But yeah, oh man, this would be a nice time to see Zappe throw that ball deep to Tyquan Thornton for a touchdown. I would love to see that right now. All right, so they declined the penalty for that one because it was holding, and so they're going to take the second penalty here. All right, so offensive pass interference there. Okay, that explains why that ball was off the mark and why there was no defensive back near it. So offensive pass interference here against the Pats. Okay, I mean, hey, he tried to throw it in the direction of Tycon Thornton, but you got to make a much better pass than that. Much better pass than that. But let's see. The pick that had people booing the Patriots for making this selection, wondering what was Bill thinking. Let's see how he does here. But 1st and 20 after the penalty. Shotgun formation, takes a snap. Giants sending just 3. They throw, oh, look at that. Oh, that time the Giants were ready for the screen on that play. They saw Harris back there in the backfield, and so they kept a guy, the 4th guy dropped back, and he was just spying the running back specifically, looking for that screen play, and read it great. Read it great. Let's see, old man says JC is going, but he got most of his picks off tips. And so that's right. That's right. The Chargers paid him a lot of money. But I mean, him opposite side, Asante Samuels Jr. though, I do like that combination for the Chargers. Not gonna lie, I do like that combination for them. Let's see, old man says, yeah, Zappe in. I think Thornton was supposed to cut back. And so some miscommunication. But here we go. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looking, throws it, and it is incomplete. In the direction of Wilkerson there, incomplete. So now we've got 3rd and 22. So you can already see clearly he's a rookie right here. And, obviously without an offensive coordinator, it's a lot for him to really have to, learn as a rookie quarterback right now. You saw how old man Hoyer was looking out there. He was looking fantastic. But obviously this is what the preseason's for, to get these reps and to get better and build some chemistry and confidence. Confidence is going to be huge as well. Old man says, come on, offense, do your jobs. Here we go, 3rd and 22. Don't tell me more movement on the offensive line already. So it's going to be a false start there on Huron there. All right, so as if 22 yards wasn't enough, 27 yards is it. And so if I know the pass like I think I do, most likely they'll probably try to run a screenplay or just run the ball right now, especially with Zappe in there at quarterback. But let's see. 3rd and 27. Zappe takes the snap here. Looking. Moving around. Feels the rush. Breaks off of one, and he just has to throw this one away. Things got extremely dangerous for a second. But according to the blue line, he did throw it at least past the line of scrimmage there. But man, that was too dangerous there for the rookie. All right, so 4th down coming up, 4th and 27. That got way too dangerous right there. I mean, he had some time. You have to realize, you have to understand to take the small plays that's there. You had a couple receivers up under. Yeah, it would not have gotten you the first or anything like that, but you got to get that ball out quickly and just punt the ball. This is 3rd and 27. Nobody expects you to convert that. All right, punt's on the way. And so let's see if we get a return or not. And so I'm a little surprised he didn't try to return that one. But it's going to take a Patriots bounce and inside the 30-yard line. So the Giants will take over from their own 29-yard line, trailing right now 7-3 here in the second quarter with just under 12 minutes to go before the half. All right, let's see. So Lewis says, Lewis is not happy about what he's seeing. He's not happy about what he's seeing. Old man says, yeah, Zappe throwing too high. Wouldn't be shocked if Hoyer starts talking and sitting next to him. And so that's what he's on the team for. This is exactly what he's on the team for, to help groom the backup to Mac Jones as well. And so he's got a key role here. He's got to make sure that he keeps these young guys focused. And he's got to be very vocal. Got to be very vocal. Absolutely. Because he's got a lot to do that offensive coordinator would normally do in that situation for old man Brian Hoyer. So he's earning his paycheck this season, guys. Best believe that. All right, let's see. Old man says, second flag for him today. He needs to stop jumping. And so Christian says, I'm sorry, but Justin Herron has been abysmal all preseason. And so that's pretty bold considering it's the first preseason game, but absolutely. Let's see. Old man says Herron is more of a left tackle than right tackle. That could be why he jumped twice early. I'm sorry, twice already. And so, yeah, that's the second time he did jump there. So, yeah, third time, and we're pulling him, and we're going to have a long conversation with him and figure out what's going on. But you know what? We've seen this throughout the past with Bill. We know that's what he likes to do. He'll try you out here, see how you do in the actual game, and then shuffle things around if need be. But again, right now we are currently at the commercial here in the second quarter, and hey, Patriots leading right now 7-3. But when we come back, it will be the Giants with the football, led by Tyrod Taylor right now for the Giants. But yeah, tell me which game this upcoming NFL, right, like during the regular season, which NFL primetime game are you guys most excited about this upcoming season? Obviously, there's a lot of games that look very good on paper. There will be some games that we probably aren't thinking about right now that will eventually be good. But which games are you guys most excited for this upcoming season? Let me know that here in the comment section for sure. As we get ready to return back to the action here. And again, Baylor got that extension from the Patriots, the punter. So I had to point that out as well, as Old Man alluded to earlier. All right, so here we go, guys. Second quarter, 11 minutes and 59 seconds to go. Giants in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Take the snap. Taylor looking. Taylor throws it short. Ooh, that was, oh, was he not down? Was he not down? I thought he was already down. But that felt like a dangerous pass, sort of, in between 2 defenders right there. All right, let's see. Old Man says, I won't be any worried until week 5 because Patriots have always struggled the first month of football. And so that is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. Because I remember one year, it was the year that the Patriots and the Colts played. It was Manning versus Brady, and I think the Colts were either undefeated or they had only one loss that year. And the Patriots entered that season at like 4-4. Because I remember this was after Teddy Bruschi had his surgery and stuff like that, and so he was just coming back. And so I remember that boost that he gave us back. But I remember the Patriots had really got off to a slow start that time, and they were like 4-4, I think, or 5-4, something like that. All right, so we are looking at currently right now, looks like 2nd and 5. Officials are talking currently. All right, so yes, 2nd and 5. They restarted the play clock. All right, here we go. So Taylor up under center right now. Got a fullback in the backfield, 2 receivers and a tight end. Fakes it to the back and give it to the receiver on the end around. He's running, and he gets the first down for the Giants before going out of bounds. There, a pickup of 9 yards on the play, and that was Foster off the right end. So first down for the Giants. And so first drive, they were moving the ball. They got a field goal off of that, but since then, Patriots defense has definitely been playing a lot better since then. All right, going to line up in the shotgun here. 3 receivers on the play. Taylor takes a snap. Looking. Throws it across the middle. And, oh, that should have been picked off there. The ball was tipped. Should have been picked off. But it's incomplete. Safety was thinking about going for a hit on that one. There is a flag, however. There is a flag. So, yeah, Elliott, I feel like, was going for the big hit rather than thinking about the interception. All right, so they got pass interference here on the offense. Let's see the replay here. I guess. Well, it looks like the defense there because it's 1st and 10. And so they fake the end around this time. Taylor makes one guy miss, and he just throws it away. So we got 2nd and 10 coming up, guys. 2nd and 10. Let's see. All right. So Old Man said, to answer the question I asked earlier about the primetime game that we're looking forward to the most, Old Man says Patriots versus Vikings on Thanksgiving. And so that's going to be a nice one. Christian says, I think most I'll be for the Patriots versus Raiders. And so, especially given when that game is going to be, it very well could be for a playoff spot or at least positioning very well for both teams. And so that is going to be a big one as well. I have marked that one on my calendar also. But Tyrod going deep. And oh, did he hit the corner on the back of the head on that one? Wow. But that's going to be incomplete. So Tyrod Taylor going deep on that play. Let's see the replay here. And yeah, that's what you get for not turning around and looking for the ball at all, because it hit the defensive back like right in the head on that one. All right, let's see. Old man says, yeah, his knee was down. Let's see. Old man says, I can see the Giants drafting a quarterback and having Tyrod start because of the Taylor rookie voodoo. I know exactly what you mean, old man. Exactly what you mean. And so Tyrod throws it, and it is caught there for 5 yards, but it's going to bring up a fourth down. So a fourth down there for the Patriots defense with the stop. That was Wilson Sr. with the tackle, and so the punt unit will come out for the Giants. But yeah, as old man alluded to, Tyrod Taylor has got to be the most unluckiest player in the league, because everywhere he goes that has a rookie quarterback, he ends up getting hurt, and that rookie quarterback ends up being the starter the following season. All right, so let's see. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Of course, it is the preseason, so teams will do things they probably wouldn't in the regular season. But 4th and 5, let's see what they do. Going to go 5 wide. Patriots showing pressure. Let's see how many they actually send. And, okay, so they just ate that one and took the penalty on that one to move themselves back and give the punter more room to punt. Unless they called a timeout, which it seems like. Okay, so they called a timeout. It seems like the timeout has been granted instead of the penalty. All right, so even though it took the timeout from him, it still moved him back 5 yards here. All right, let's see. Old man says, JB, have you noticed how quick Mac Wilson getting to the ball player? So, yeah, I have noticed that. I have noticed that. Absolutely. And so Lewis says Bears versus Lions. And so I'm going to get back to that one in a second, Lewis. I know exactly why you said that matchup. But here we go. And so on the return for the Patriots. And so some nice moves here. Some nice moves by Bryant. I do like what I'm seeing from him in the punt return game. He's got that like electric spark to him every time he gets the return. But yeah, I know exactly why. You heard my rant that I had one time about the Bears and the Lions playing on Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And so that's why you chose that game right there, Lewis. I know exactly what you're thinking about on that one. I remember that one. Let's see, old man says, Judge is sitting next to Mac Jones and Hoyer next to Zappe. And so, yeah, these guys need to have some conversations here. Let's see, old man says, that should have been pick. Wade, what are you doing? And again, right now we're currently at the commercial, guys. But when we return, we'll get to see more of the Patriots offense here and see how Zappe can do, Bailey Zappe, how he can do the second time around out there offensively. And so Lewis says, yep. And so I knew it. I knew it because nobody would pick that matchup unless they're just a diehard Bears fan or probably even a Lions fan in that matchup. That's the only way you pick that game right there. Only way. But I know exactly why you picked that one. Exactly. For sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing though how the Cincinnati Bengals are going to look this upcoming season here with guys coming back here, and so just to see how improved will that offensive line be for the Bengals, and can they pick up where they left off at? I'm going to be really intrigued by that because I feel like Baltimore is going to be having a comeback type of year. I feel like they were decimated last year with injuries, especially at that running back position. And so this year, Lamar Jackson put him a couple more pounds here, so he'll be bigger, stockier, and stuff like that. So I'll be interested to see how the Ravens and Bengals fare in that division specifically. Again, right now we are currently at the commercial, so now's a great time. If you haven't done so already, to make sure you guys press the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already, guys. We'll be doing a lot of these play-by-plays throughout the season. I cover NFL, college football, and NBA and college hoops. Those are the 4 sports that I cover, and so definitely make sure that you guys, if you have some interest in that, make sure you guys are subscribed. I also do a lot of NFL news as well, NFL and NBA. All right, old man says, I want to see Strong and Thornton on the field at the same time, the fastest 40 receiver and running back. And so you know what? I tell you what, old man, you'll definitely see me use them in Madden a lot. That's for sure. If nothing else, if Bill doesn't use them, they'll be used a lot in Madden for me for sure. That need for speed has been there, and I have missed having those those speedy type of guys ever since the good old, Randy Moss days and stuff like that, Dante Stallworth, those days. All right, but here we go for the Pats. And so Zappe takes it, throws it quickly. It's caught there by the receiver, and that's going to be a pickup of 7 yards. So Zappe to Thornton for 7 yards. Let's see. Christian says, I see Cincinnati only winning 9 games this year. And so that is a bold take. 9 games this year. Do elaborate on that one. I mean, I've thought about it for the Bengals, and so I was like, last year they just got hot. They got hot. There was a young team. They got hot. And so can they strike it again? I don't know, but I think the Ravens are going to be much better than people give them credit for this upcoming season. Still going to be tough against Pittsburgh. So we'll see how things play out. We will. But meanwhile, oh man, Zappe threw that ball that time off the wrong foot there, tried to fire it in there because he felt the pressure, but it's incomplete. So now we got 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4 coming up. But that's interesting. 9 games right there. That's the lowest I've heard so far this offseason. Or I should say, I guess the start of this season here. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Important 3rd down here. No backs in the backfield, so it's going to be all on Zappe here. Can he come through? All right, the moment I say that, they motion Harris next to him in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking. Going to throw it to Harris. And, incomplete. Incomplete. And so, obviously, with the retirement of James White, it's going to be looking to see, how many of these running backs show that they can be consistent pass-catching targets out the backfield, especially since we don't have Harris out there or Stevenson. And we know with those 2 backs, they're more so for the ground game. So, who's going to step up in that pass-catching field now that Brandon Bolden is down there with the Las Vegas Raiders? We'll be looking to see which of these running backs will be taking on that role. All right, but we got 4th and 4 for the Patriots from their own 33-yard line, so they're going to punt the ball here. Punt's on the way. Let's see if the Giants will return this one. Fair catch is symboled at about the 20, looks like about the 24-yard line, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty, so let's see how this one's called. Let's see, old man says, I'm just worried Thornton's size, but you can tell he's been working hard with Troy Brown on his route running. And so I love that. The fact that you're reaching out to a veteran who has had a lot of success. People forget Troy Brown. I will never forget that touchdown that we had against the Dolphins where Troy Brown caught that pass from Brady and took it to the house. Moments like that for Troy Brown. I mean, he was like my first favorite receiver for the Patriots. And so definitely Troy Brown's a great person to teach a guy like Tyquan Thornton. And that's what we need. Guys like that to step up and help. And so let's see, old man says, that's on the rookie Harris. If he caught that, that's a 1st down. And so, yeah, he was trying to make a play before he made the catch, though. You got to make the catch first. But we are currently right now at the commercial right now. But when we come back, it's going to be Giants football as they trail right now 7-3. So the second quarter's been a little bit more quiet offensively for these teams. Let's see, Christian says, partly because I see Baltimore in a much better position this year. And so, you know what, Christian? We're thinking alike here. We're thinking alike because I've been thinking about that all off season long. And the more I thought about it, the more I just feel like the only thing about Baltimore is that I don't like, I'm not in love with their receiving core at all. But you know what? In that offense, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter, honestly. A receiver that can block for them is more important probably than a receiver that can catch. As long as you got Mark Money Edwards, as I like to say, Andrews, Mark Money Andrews, you're going to be good. And so, but absolutely, I hear you on that one. I hear you on that one. And you say, though Cincinnati's a great team last year, was definitely a fluke. And so, okay, let's see, old man says, man, the refs are just throwing flags this game. And so, hey, the referees got to get practice in too, old man. They got to get practice in as well. That's for sure. But yeah, currently right now at the commercial. And so we'll go ahead and update how these quarterbacks have been doing so far in this one. We'll start with the Giants. Daniel Jones, he was 6 of 10 passing for 69 yards out there, was sacked 1 time. Tyrod Taylor so far 4 of 6 passing for 38 yards out there. For the Patriots, Brian Hoyer, he's 5 of 8 right now for 59 yards and a touchdown. Has not been sacked in this one. Then Bailey Zappe, he's 2 of 6 right now for 5 yards so far in this one. On the ground, for the Patriots, J.J. Taylor, he's gotten all the carries, 5 carries for 16 yards. And for the Giants, they've had a number of guys get carries here. But out of the backfield, Saquon Barkley, 4 carries for 13 yards. They've had Gary Brightwell get 3 carries for 8 yards. And then Robert Foster had 1 carry for 9 yards. Darius Slayton on the end around, he had 2 yards. And Daniel Jones scrambled at one time for 6 yards as well. And so receiving wise for the Patriots, Christian Wilkerson, 2 catches, 42 yards. For the Giants, Colin Johnson has been the main man, 3 catches, 47 yards. Darius Slayton has 1 catch and 17 yards. And Richie James, 1 catch for 11 yards. But speaking of catch, the Giants out here with what looks to be the first down, but we'll have to see how the penalty is called, as there is a penalty on the play. So negate that because it's holding on the offense here. So that's going to bring it back for the Giants after that penalty. And so Coach Dante, what's good with you? What's good with you, Coach? I know you're also over there streaming the game as well, but how are you doing? How are you doing? If you guys don't know Coach Dante, definitely check out his channel, guys. He's a big Houston guy when it comes to the Houston Texans, Houston Rockets. But hey, he knows football, basketball, baseball. He can talk to you about every sport there is. Let's see. Tyrod Taylor throws it quickly. Caught by the wide receiver before being shoved out of bounds there. Pickup of about 7 yards on the play. And that is Johnson with another reception. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up at the Giants' 14-yard line. Going to line up in a shotgun again. 3 receivers, 1 back, 1 tight end. Tyrod Taylor again at quarterback. Takes a snap. Defense sending 4. Tyrod feeling the pressure. Oh, was that a face mask? That looked like a face mask right there. Let's see if they called a penalty on that one. I see a flag down. All right, yeah, that was a pretty obvious one. I cannot deny that one. That was a pretty obvious flag there. All right, let's see. Old man says, what's good, Coach Dante? Christian says, hello, Coach. And so Coach Dante says, what up, old? Let's see. Old man says, loving the fact Patriots are back. And so, yes, I'm just so excited about it, guys. I'm ready. I'm like, can we get to the regular season already? And let's see. Old man says, Wade with a great tackle. All right, here we go, guys. So 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers toward the bottom of the screen. 1 receiver towards the top. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back. The back off the left side. And he falls forward and picks up about 5 yards on the carry. And so certainly for the Giants, though, if I'm a Giants fan or just someone rooting for the Giants, I am certainly want to see how the rest of this running back room looks. Obviously, we know Saquon Barkley, he's been dealing with injuries on and off. You hope that he's healthy. But in the case that he's not, I do want to see who's going to be the other running backs that do get rotated in there, as that's going to be an important role for the Giants. Pass right there was caught. It looked like it was bobbled, but still caught. Bledsoe in there on the tackle. So we got 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 1 at the Giants' 30-yard line. 7 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Patriots up 7-3 so far in this one. Just showing Devin McCourty on the sideline. His veteran presence has been huge. All right, so they're going to go shotgun again. A lot of shotgun here tonight for the Giants. All right, 4 receivers on the play. Takes a snap. Looking. Taylor avoids the rush. Still running. There is a penalty. This might be holding. So he throws the ball up there. And, oh, you had a chance at the interception, baby. You got to make that pick there. Come on, Wade. Again, Sean Wade from The Ohio State University. You got to make that pick, baby. You got to make that pick. Let's see the penalty here. All right, holding on the offense there. So as expected on that one. Anytime you see a quarterback running like that, it's a good chance it's going to be a hold call. But holding against the Giants there. But yeah, that's a pick you want to see Wade make right there, because that's a pick that J.C. Jackson would have made. And the corners that get paid are the ones that hold on to that ball. Let's see. Old man says, dang, man, Wade, you had a chance for 2 picks, right? 2 picks. Let's see. Lewis says, geez. All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 11 right now for the Giants. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Taylor takes a snap. Pat sending 4. Taylor throws it. Oh, that was high. And, oh, but it was caught still by the receiver. No. No, not you're still doing it to me in the preseason. What is it with this team with these crazy plays? That time I just knew. I said the ball's too high. I was like, somebody's gonna get it, but I had no idea it was gonna be James. So it's not the way it was drawn up, but the Giants will take it. Let's see, Taylor with the catch and with the throw to Johnson again for the reception here. So second down coming up, 2nd and 6 coming up. So about a 4-yard completion there, taking it to the almost midfield right there. But wow, what a play that last play was. All right, so Taylor takes it, play fake. He's going to bootleg on this one, looking. Throws it up there, and oh, what a reception there for the Giants. He was wide open there. And Taylor put it where only Johnson can get it. So Johnson's been getting a lot of work here early in the first half here for the Giants. So that is a positive spot right there if you're a Giants fan right there. Let's see. Old man says, I've been defending him. Come on, man. And so Taylor looking, dumps it down to the check down. And that's going to be a pickup of about, let's see, pickup of about a good 7 yards there. We got 5 minutes remaining here before the half. 5 minutes here before the half. Let's see, 2nd and 2 coming up here. Giants hurrying up to the line. Still shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Taylor takes it, fakes it to the back. Looking, throws it to the right receiver, and it is caught again here for a first down for the Giants. And that was Johnson again. Johnson doing work. Johnson's got about 6 catches for 77 yards so far, averaging almost 13 yards a catch so far. And he's caught every single pass that's been towards him, 6 catches, and he's been targeted 6 times. But meanwhile, we've got a Patriots guy currently down right now, being looked at by the medical staff. Surely hope that he's okay. Trying to see what number that is currently. Let's see. Old man says, you felt it too, old man. You felt it too. You say that play gave me flashbacks and now I'm mad. And so I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Lewis says, attacking a weakness. Old man says, what's wrong with Wade? Missed 2 picks and getting burnt bad. And so that's Davis Jr. It's a good sign that he's up and about. He's walking on his own. That's a good sign right there as he walks towards the sideline, to the Patriots sideline. Again, second quarter with 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining to go here before the half. That is Carl Davis at 6'5", 320 pounds in his 8th year in the NFL. That's a veteran right there. And that's one thing that you really hate to see it. You hate to see it at any point, honestly, but especially in the preseason, you just hate that aspect of it, that you know there's always a risk that somebody can get hurt. But he seems to be all right on the sideline there. Clock continues to run right now with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Patriots with 2 timeouts. Giants with all 3. Giants trail 7-3 right now. Tyrod Taylor in there at quarterback still. 3 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Tyrod takes a low snap, hands it to the back off the right side, and falls forward after picking up about a good 6 or 7 yards on the play. That's going to make it 2nd down coming up here. There is a penalty on the play. And so, Sportsdom, appreciate the sub, my guy. Appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Glad to have you a part of JB Nation. Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you, my guy. All right, so let's see. The penalty is going to be on. All right, let's see the replay here. Let's see the replay here. So on the defense. Okay, so whenever you put that hand to the face mask like that, especially you knock the man face mask off like that with his helmet off. So yeah, that was on the Patriots there defensively. So that's going to gift them with a first down. So now they're inside the 10 here. Tyrod takes a snap, dropping back, looking, throws it across the middle, wide open, and that is a touchdown there. Threw it to James for the 7-yard touchdown completion, which is going to give the Giants the lead here in this one. And so it's like old man was alluding to, a couple dropped interception opportunities there for the Patriots there. You got to capitalize on these opportunities. In the NFL, the teams that make the plays off of those chances, those are the teams that do great defensively, because you've got to be able to capitalize off of that. But for the Giants, though, and Tyrod Taylor, that was a great drive right there, capping it off in the end zone for a touchdown. All right, so the extra point attempt. Hold is good. Kick is up right down the middle, and that is good. So the Giants now lead 10-7 right now here in the second quarter with 3 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. That's the first score of the second quarter. All right, let's see. Old man says, Sam Roberts, what you doing, bro? And so Lewis likes what he's seen. Old man says, of course, Williams get beat. He needs to go as soon as possible. So old man says ASAP. So the Giants drove it down there for the touchdown. And so currently right now, Tyrod Taylor, he's making some nice passes, and that's exactly what you want. I mean, Giants fan, you may not be in love with your starting quarterback, but you got to love the fact that your backup quarterback is Tyrod Taylor. And he's out there going 12 of 14, 118 yards, and a touchdown out there. And that's what you want from a veteran backup quarterback that comes in with a lot of experience here in the preseason. Obviously preseason, but still, he's looking pretty nice right now in this system. And meanwhile, you see the whole committee right now just going over what happened for the Patriots and how can we fix that. You see all the coaching, Matt Patricia over there on the sideline having those conversations with Mac Jones. All right, so the Giants here kicking things off. All right, so we'll get a return here for the Pats. He's at the 15, at the 20, still on his feet at the 25, and he'll take it to about the 27-yard line for the Patriots, and they'll take over 1st and 10. With 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go before the half, 2 timeouts here for the Patriots. So let's see what they do here. And it's pretty obvious that this game they've really been evaluating their quarterbacks. You know, they only ran the ball so far 5 times, and that was all with J.J. Taylor so far in this one for 16 yards. And we know the Patriots have been run heavy over the last couple of years, so they're really trying to evaluate and see what these quarterbacks can do. So here we go. Bailey Zappe still in there, quarterback. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Takes a snap. And this time he hands it to the back and gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be it. And that is going to be, I believe, Pierre Strong with the carry. So we got second down coming up. Again, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go before the half. And again, just a reminder for anybody that did not see, Mac Jones did not start off this game, nor did Damian Harris or Ramondre Stevenson. Here we go. Shotgun again for the Pats. 3 receivers on the play. Takes a snap there. Looking. Gonna go deep. And incomplete. I'm not liking the deep ball placement. I'm not liking the deep ball placement here so far for Zappe. I'm not liking that. Let's see. Old man says, I want Thornton the Rock 88. I think he would look sick out there. You know what? That would be a good number for him. That would be a good number for him. All right, but we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 10. Look at good old Troy Brown there on the sideline for the Pats. All right, here we go. Receiver goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 3rd and 10. Defense sending pressure. Zappe throws it, and oh, what a nice catch on the sideline there by Wilkerson there. And so that time, the best pass I've seen by Bailey Zappe tonight so far, and that was nice on the sideline when you needed it. 3rd and 10, the Giants decided they were going to bring pressure, and so great job on that one. Great route as well. Great route as well. That's what I need to see more of. All right, this time quarterback up under center, 1 back in the backfield, 3 receivers in the tight end. Going to hand it to the back off the left side, and Strong is going to pick up 5 yards on the carry. So we got 2nd down coming up, 2nd and 5. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here before the half. And let's see. Old man says Joe Judge is calling plays now. And that's something you're going to see a lot throughout the preseason here. It seems like they're going to rotate who's calling the plays, honestly. And so we'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. They got 2 minutes and 4 seconds here to go. Zappe going to take a deep shot here, and oh, incomplete. Incomplete, but that's going to take us to the 2 minute warning with a minute and 59 seconds to go here before the half. So that will take us to the 2 minute warning here, 3rd and 5. So that gives them a chance to go ahead and discuss this upcoming third down play and try to put him in the best position to succeed out there. All right, let's see. Old man says that should have been picked, JB, but nice catch. And so that's why I had to give the credit to the receiver on that one, because he ran his route so nice that the defensive back sort of slipped, it seemed like. There, he wasn't able to make that because, I mean, if the route wasn't that good, the defensive back would have been in better position. But I did see that as well. But that was still the best pass I've seen from him today. So I'm hoping that it gets better from here. Let's see, old man says, I think Strong will try to be Wright's replacement. So you think it's going to be Strong? And so, okay. We'll continue to see how he gets utilized here, especially within 2 minutes here. Let's see if he gets utilized in that role here, but we will see. Let's see, old man says, Zappe needs to work on his deep accuracy. So yes. I've noticed that from him a lot so far in this one, enough to know that, yeah, that's something. You may have a strong arm, but I mean, your arm is only as good as your accuracy. So you got to be able to be accurate with it and put some. He can put the zip on it now. You can put the zip on it, but you got to be accurate with it. And that's something that he'll continue to work on for sure. But again, we're currently right now at the commercial right now. Here in the second quarter, Giants leading 10-7 with a minute and 59 seconds to go. Patriots facing a key 3rd and 5 from their own 43-yard line. So a first down would be huge here for them. So far on this drive, 5 plays, 16 yards, and about 2 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. I see right now in the Tennessee-Baltimore game, that game is currently 7-7 right now in the second quarter over there. I know Malik Willis got the start for the Tennessee Titans, so obviously I want to see my team with the Pats there, but I do wonder how Malik Willis is looking for Tennessee right now. But again, we're still right now at the commercial, coming off the 2 minute warning. All right, so getting ready to return here. Let's see, Christian says, I'd like to see what Ty Montgomery has to offer. That's right. I did get reminded that he is still there, and now that signing does make a lot more sense right there. The whole Ty Montgomery, because we know what Ty can do, whether it's in the backfield, former receiver. So Ty Montgomery, that was a nice pickup. And so, you know what? Now that you mentioned that, I almost forgot about Ty Montgomery myself. So that would be good right there. And so, I mean, we saw in the past what, the past have been able to utilize guys like, Colorado Patterson, that comes to mind when we did have him that one season. And so I definitely feel like there can be a role for him where he could get you about a good 400 to 600 yards, whether it's, putting him out there at receiver, running back, a lot of those screens, stuff like that. I can see a role carved out for him. Now, without knowing how the offense is going to really look exactly, that's hard to tell, but I get what you're saying there. Meanwhile, the Patriots will get ready to punt the ball here. With a minute and 54 seconds to go before the half. Punt teams out there. 4th and 12. Punt's on the way. Nice long punt. Let's see if we get a return here. And we do. Let's see, he's at the 15. Brought down at about the 17 there, so inside of the 20. So excellent punt there, and great job by the punt return unit the punt defending unit to make sure that he did not surpass the 20. All right, let's see. Old man says, I forgot about him. Yeah, he's White's replacement, or will try to be. So, yeah, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I totally forgot about that myself because it just feels like he hasn't been mentioned since he's been signed. So, good call on that one, Christian, to remind us about Ty Montgomery, the addition of him. Let's see. Old man says, nice blocking 2-0 line. He's not happy about that. All right, but here we go for the Giants here. 1st and 10. They're going to hand the ball inside to the back. And he's going to fall forward for about 3 yards on the carry. That was Brightwell on the carry for the Giants. So far in this one, Brightwell, he's got you 5 carries for 18 yards. So he's averaging about a good 3.6 yards a carry right now. 2nd and 7 coming up here. They got a minute and 20 seconds to work with here. Still 2 timeouts. Line up in the shotgun. They're going to hand it to the back again right now. And he picks up about a good 5 yards on that. 3rd down coming up, a minute and 5 seconds to go. So the Giants, they want to make sure in case they don't convert the 1st down here, they won't leave a lot of time for the Pats. But if they do, I expect them to start utilizing some timeouts. And which, man, they pick up the 1st and then some. Wow, you can't have that happen. 16 yards from that carry, you can't have that happen. Williams on the tackle. About 40 seconds to go here. So now I expect to see the Giants move with some urgency here and try to pass the ball. Tyrod takes it. Patriots sending a rush. Tyrod on the move, just throws the ball out of bounds there. Veteran move on that one. Veteran move on that. Let's see. Christian says, I don't think we're going to see too much of him until the offensive line gets their stuff, I'll just say, together. But I got you there. Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree with you there. All right, so Tyrod here in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes it. Tyrod's looking. Offensive. Oh, look at that. 1 guy broke free, but he's going deep. 2 guys on him. Incomplete. So that time he just threw it deep there because Johnson's been making plays all day long for him. But, yeah, good coverage by Wade and company. And so, yeah, I mean, if Wade can just, come away with 1 or 2 of those opportunities that he has to get a turnover and stuff like that, I mean, he's getting, I'm liking the progression that I'm seeing from him this year as opposed to last year, and I feel like he's heading in the right direction out there. We certainly can use him. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Taylor takes a snap, avoids the rush, steps up, still moving, dumps it to the back, and the back running, and he picks up a 1st down, picked up about 11 yards on the play. That time, Taylor, he knew where the back was, avoided the rush, dumped it to him, didn't try to do too much, got the 1st, and went out of bounds. Giants still working with 2 timeouts. There's 15 seconds here before the half. They're up right now 10-7 currently. All right, here we go, guys. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back here for the Giants. Defense look like they're going to send 4, and they do. Tyrod's looking, throws it to the back, in the back. Oh, is that picked off? Is it picked off? That's a catch. All right, looks like they're saying that's incomplete there. Would like to see a replay, though, just to make sure. The ball got tipped up in the air. Okay, that was incomplete. That was incomplete. Yeah, that was definitely incomplete. But still, nonetheless, I love the effort there. There's a lot of 2nd and 3rd year guys on this team that we're going to ask to really step up and make some big time plays for this Patriots defense. But here we go, 2nd and 10. Tyrod looking. Throws it incomplete. Incomplete. James, the intended receiver there for the Giants. Patriots making a substitution defensively. Mitchell's coming in on the D-line. So we got 3rd and 10 right now with just 6 seconds to go here before the half. 3rd and 10. Taylor takes a snap, looking to make a quick pass. The ball's tipped up in the air again, and we just can't get a pick for nothing. We just cannot get an interception. It's just not happening out there. I mean, all these balls being tipped up, we got to be able to come away with a couple turnovers here, guys. I mean, great play defensively, but still, like, you got to be able to take away points from your opponent in these situations when the ball gets tipped. We gotta get these interceptions. But that time, Anderson just had literally had his head in the way that time. But man, all right. So there is going to be a timeout called here by the Patriots. Want to make sure that they just discuss what to expect here. Obviously, fourth down, we know what to expect here. Got to talk about every scenario here. And that's just Bill being a defensive guy here. Want to make sure his defense understands their assignments. So last play here before we reach halftime. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Tyrod Taylor's looking. He's running, throws it, and oh, the back just dropped it there. Just dropped it, so it's incomplete. And that is going to take us to the half. So at the half, the New York Giants lead 10-7 right now over the Patriots here at the half. At the end of the first quarter, Patriots were up 7-3. Second quarter, Giants scored a touchdown in the second, and so right now, Giants lead 10-7 right now. But we are here at the halftime. And so just to recap statistically what these guys did in the first half, we'll start with the Giants. Daniel Jones, 6 of 10 passing out there, 69 yards passing, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Tyrod Taylor, he's got the bulk of the work here in the first half of the Giants. Did pretty good out there, 13 of 21, 129 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, Brian Hoyer, old man Hoyer, he was 5 of 8 out there, 59 yards. He looked good out there. He did look good out there. Threw a touchdown, no interceptions. And then Bailey Zappe, 3 of 9 passing right now for 16 yards. He's got to work on that deep ball accuracy. Got to work on that mid to deep ball accuracy for sure. Saw some things out there I didn't like, some things that he can improve upon, but he is a rookie, so we'll just continue to give him more looks and see how he does moving forward. Now, on the ground for the Giants, Robert Foster had a carry for 9 yards. Saquon Barkley, 4 carries, 13 yards. Gary Brightwell, he's got the bulk of the work here. 6 carries for 24 yards. They got Darius Slayton, had a carry for 2 yards. Daniel Jones scrambled 1 time, 6 yards. Tyrod Taylor, he scrambled 1 time for 2 yards. Joshua Corbin, he's got 1 carry for 5 yards. And Matt Breida, that's right, had 1 carry for 16 yards as well for the Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, 2 guys have gotten the carries for them. J.J. Taylor has gotten the bulk, 5 carries for 16 yards. And Pierre Strong Jr., he's gotten 2 carries for 5 yards in this one as well for the Patriots. Now, receiving wise, you look at Richie James, he's got 3 catches for 44 yards. He's been targeted 5 times. Now, Colin Johnson, he's been out there balling out right there for these guys. 7 catches for 83 yards, been targeted 8 times. The 1 catch he didn't make was not his fault. He was double teamed on that deep ball play, and the ball wasn't that close to him, so therefore it was not his fault on that 1 incompletion towards his direction. Gary Brightwell's got 2 catches for 19 yards. Joshua Corbin, he's got 3 catches for 16 yards as well for the Giants. Meanwhile, for the Pats, you got Christian Wilkerson. He's got 3 catches for 53 yards in this one. Tyquan Thornton, 2 catches for 9 yards there. There was that opportunity for Tyquan Thornton a couple times now to add on to that. So I am seeing some positive things here. And if this continues in the right direction, I'm pretty confident about what I'm seeing so far from him. Then you've got J.J. Taylor. He's got 1 catch for 11 yards off that screen pass that was thrown to him. So a lot of things to like out there, but it's definitely a lot of things to improve upon as well out there for both teams. And so as old man alluded to the JB halftime show, that is right. As the old man says, Bill Belichick needs to get these defensive back ready, dropping too many picks and making too many mistakes. And so, yes, sometimes on a drive, you'll just get 1 chance to get that turnover. And if you don't get that turnover, it's going to result in some points for a lot of these guys. I mean, the NFL got a lot of great quarterbacks in the NFL, a lot of these quarterbacks that can get hot. So if you get a chance to end the drive, you got to end it, because there's going to be many games this season that we're going to have to make these plays to end the drive. But that is for sure. But I am seeing some positive stuff there, for sure. And so, but I do want to see, like the Patriots defense gave up 77 yards on the ground so far in that first half there. So obviously, it's the preseason, but still, you want to try to lower it a little bit more if possible from that first half there. And so, but I saw some nice things from the secondary, and I saw some things I didn't like. But they got to be able to come away with these turnovers. Got to be able to come away with these turnovers. And as old man alluded to, the speed that we're seeing from the Patriots defense, that is a positive right there. That is a lot of positive right there. So yeah, a lot of opportunities out there. But now's a good time though for everybody that is currently watching right now to let me know here in the chat who is your dark horse team for this NFL season, the team that you consider to be a dark horse team that nobody's really talking about. This upcoming season is going to go out there, and by the time the season's done, people are going to be talking about them. Let me know who that team is for you guys. Let's see. Old man says, JB, I could be wrong, but because it is, yeah, but it is because it's preseason. That's why Butler and Zappe can wear the same number. And so, ooh, you know what? Because I know in college they allow that, but the NFL with their recent rule changes, that has to be the case there. That has to be the case when it comes to the same like numbers and stuff like that. I feel like that has to be the case with it being preseason. But even then, I'm still surprised that they would allow that to be the case for preseason. But that is a very interesting point there. Very interesting point. And so let's see. Old man says he's got the Texans as his team. The Texans. Okay. Okay. Bet. I like it. I like it. Meanwhile, Lewis says P break. Lewis says that's exactly what halftime is. Let's call it what it is. Let's see. For a dark horse team, I mean, I do feel that the Vikings make a great candidate for a dark horse team. They've got the receivers. Dalvin Cook is going to have a nice bounce back team. I mean, bounce back year. I could say the Saints as well because I'm pretty confident. If you consider the Saints to be a dark horse team, then the Saints would be my first choice there. But I like the Saints and the Vikings as two very formidable options for this upcoming season as a dark horse team. So especially, I mean, Kirk Cousins, he's putting up numbers now. He's putting up numbers. I like what they did to address some of the concerns they had in the secondary from this past season. And so then you look at their division, they got the Lions there, they've got Chicago there, and then Green Bay is not exactly the same Green Bay that, with Devontae Adams. I'm pretty sure we'll see that they're not exactly the same. They'll still be good, but they won't be exactly the same. So I can see a path for the Vikings if they can stay healthy with their key guys, and Dalvin Cook goes out there and just lights it up and remember and remind us why we all look for Dalvin Cook in fantasy football, then I really feel like the Vikings could be that dark horse team. And so Lou, what's good with you, man? What's good with you? And you say you got the Giants as your dark horse team. Okay, bet if Tyrod Taylor starts. And so when he first signed there, I was thinking, like Tyrod Taylor, I would be pretty confident with Tyrod Taylor, this coaching staff there, his veteran presence. I would feel confident in that, especially if Saquon Barkley were to go out there and look like Saquon Barkley and stuff like that. But in order for them to switch to Rod Taylor, I feel like they would not make that move, barring injury, because we know that injuries is definitely something that can alter things. But if it's not injury related, they would wait to at least about halfway through the season, maybe even about week 10 before they even consider a move like that, just to see for sure if Daniel Jones can turn it around. Meanwhile, I see on the highlights that my man Malik Willis scored a touchdown for the Titans. And so, Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, I come in here, JB, and you're saying good things about the Vikings? Come on, JB. Well, to be fair, Braden, I didn't think you were on, Braden. I didn't think you were on there. So, absolutely. Let's see. Christian says, call me crazy, but the Jets give me the creeps. And so, there you go, Christian. I'm telling you, Christian, we're thinking alike here. Because I did, when I did my projections for like the upcoming season for the AFC East, I think that's the only one that I did so far. But I did have the Jets with a lot of upsets, they're a team that strikes me as, they can get hot at the right time and they can upset a lot of people. They're not a team that when you first look at the schedule, you're like, oh, we're playing the Jets. That should be an easy win. But when they're actually going to be playing you and then you're dealing with injuries and stuff like that, they're going to be a team that's going to fight hard to the wire and stuff like that. I felt that way about them last year. I remember before they played Tennessee, and I had a feeling since Tennessee didn't have both Julio Jones or A.J. Brown, that it was a good chance that they could upset the Titans. And I remember there was a lot of people that was laughing at me for that projection there, but they did end up beating the Titans. I was a little surprised myself, but this year, though, it's going to be all upon Zach Wilson. If Zach Wilson can be the quarterback that I thought he was coming into the draft, that's a big if. That's a big if. Then, I mean, we'll see how that plays out there. But I mean, I like the draft picks that they had, especially the receiver they picked up from Ohio State, defensive back. I like that for them, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to compete for the division title, but they're going to be very competitive, very competitive. They're going to have you wait until that end of the fourth quarter, like, okay, we got to win this game now. Like, why are they still in the game here late in the fourth quarter type of vibe? So I feel what you're saying there. I do. I do. All right, so Braden says, "Oh man, it doesn't get any darker than that, Braden. It does not get any darker than that. You said you'll take the Lions as your dark horse team. The Lions would probably be one of the teams that I say would be favored to probably either land. Well, you know what? I wouldn't even say land C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young because I feel like Atlanta probably ends up with one of them. Even though I do like the pick that they did make with Strider, it's just I don't know if they're going to give him the real chance to really keep this job beyond this year if they're not winning. But yeah, I mean, hey, picking the Lions as a team, that's going out in the limb. That's going out in the limb, Braden. So if you're right, I will have to go ahead and give you mad props on that one. If you're right about that, I do love the addition of Jameson Williams. I did love that pick, that draft pick right there, especially for Detroit. But a lot of things got to go right for them. A lot of things got to go right for him. I will say that. But man, that's a dark horse pick right there. That is. Let's see. Old man says, might be time to put Hoyer back in. Old man, something like me right now. Like, can we put Hoyer back in at the third quarter, just to give us a little bit more points here and help us out, so the rest of the offense can get a decent look right now? So I'm right there with you. Yeah, let's see. Old man says, we can win this game, but offense isn't doing their jobs. And so, yeah, that's really the case. Let's see. Christian says, hard to fill when you have 273 first round picks. And so hard. Yep, you're right. Hard to fail. Hard to fail. You're right about that. Let's see. Brandon says, what's impressed you about your Pats so far? And so, what has impressed me about the Patriots so far in this game? That's a very good question there. And so, I've seen some good things. I have seen some good things there, particularly, from guys like Wilson, Tyquan Thornton. He's been in opportunities and stuff like that. Now, Brian Hoyer, he looked good out there. Brian Hoyer did look good out there, but especially on the defensive side, really a lot of those defensive backs, although they are dropping key opportunities to make some plays. But I mean, positioning wise, I'm seeing some positive things there that's giving me a little bit more ease with that secondary. And I like the speed that I'm seeing from the Patriots defense so far out there. I do like that as well. So those are some of the positives that I have seen so far from my Patriots here. The fact that we're not running the ball a lot, that means we're just confident that we're going to, be able to run the ball. But we really want to test out our pass offense so far out there. So that's my evaluation so far in the past. Obviously, there's a lot of things we got to work on. A lot of things that we have to work on. I mean, we hear the rumbles coming from camp and stuff like that. We see them switching who's calling the plays mid-game and stuff like that. But what I don't like, well, we got to make sure that our guy stops getting these false starts on offense. First of all, out there at right tackle, we got to make sure that he stops doing that first and foremost. But I'm seeing some positive stuff. I'm liking what the young guys are doing out there. Anything from the rookies to about the third year guys, I've really been watching them a lot, and so I'm liking what they're doing out there. But yeah, that is a great question right there, Braden. A great question right there. All right, so Lou says, What's your prediction on Patriots defense of ranking this season? Ooh, that's a great question. If I had to say from a non-biased perspective where I expect this Patriots defense to be when it's all said and done, I'm gonna say in the low 20s. Low 20s. So anywhere from 20 to 25, I feel like it's fair game. I feel like the Patriots defense will improve as the year goes on. So they may get off to a slow start, hopefully not, but they may get off to a slow start. But I feel like they're going to get better and better as the season goes on, as Bill Belichick defenses tend to do as the season goes on. But that's a great question. That's a great question. All right, so after that kick return there, so we'll get to see the Patriots go out there first offensively here, and let's see if the offense can generate some juice here. We know that Bailey Zappe's got some arm, but what we're figuring out is that arm, is very limited when it comes to accuracy out there. So I need my man to get it together on the deep ball, so our guys can have a chance to go make a play on the ball. Because if there's one thing I need to see the Patriots improve upon, it's the deep ball game to help this passing game out. All right, but here we go. Zappe up under center here. One back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion, and they're going to stop the play before we even get going here. There is a penalty. So back them up 5 yards. I just spoke about these false starts. And what do? Go out there and get a false start. That's exactly what we do. Let's see. Christian says, I think the Patriots will have a top 5 defense this year. I'm calling it. And so, hey, I would love to have that be the case. I would love to have that be the case. Honestly, I really would. All right, so here we go. Zappe takes a snap out of the shotgun, looking. Gonna go deep, and it's caught. It is caught. Nice. Nice. That time the receiver broke away from the defensive back there, had the reception there, and what a nice pass and catch that was. And that was Nixon there with the reception. Trey Nixon. I was high on him last year when we picked him up in the 7th round, so I'm liking this a lot. Way to make the adjustment to get great positioning for the ball. So that's the first down for the Pats there. All right, here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Here in the early stages of the third quarter. Zappe up under center. 3 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Gonna hand it to the back, and he is met in the backfield there for a loss. That time he never had a chance. That was Harris on the carry. Again, Kevin Harris there, not Damian Harris. Kevin Harris on the carry. All right, 2nd and 11. 14 minutes to go here in the third quarter. First drive since halftime here for the Patriots. Giants are showing pressure. Let's see how much they actually send. Takes a snap. Giants sending 4. Throws it quickly, and it is caught there by the receiver, and it's going to be a pickup of about 2 yards on the play. But I do like the fact that he got the ball out quickly on that play there because he didn't know for sure if the rush was going to come there. So for a young quarterback to get the ball out quickly, I do like that. But here we go. 3rd and 9. A big test for Bailey Zappe. Let's see. Braden says Packers play the 49ers tomorrow. And so, yeah, it's going to be a nice one. It's going to be a nice one there. You'll get to see a heavy dose of your boy Jordan Love out there. Meanwhile, Bailey feels the pressure, steps up, throws it to the receiver, and somehow comes away with the first down. I like it. He felt the rush that time. He stepped up, got it to his receiver Humphrey on the play, and they picked up the first down. Love it. Way to still stay focused, even though you feel the rush there, and put it in a place where your receiver can catch it and stay in stride. All right, so now we got a fresh set of downs to work with here. Quarterback up under center. Harris is the back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to hand it to him off the right guard here, and he gets back to the line and picks up maybe a yard on the carry. 2nd down and 9 coming up at the Giants' 40-yard line. So far in this drive, 5 plays, 44 yards, about 2 minutes and 25 seconds to turn time of possession off the clock. Let's see. Old man says, O-line can't block for nothing. Braden says Jordan Love versus Trey Lance going to be interesting to see how they both play. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gonna go deep to the right side. And, oh, it's caught again. It's caught again. My man Nixon, he must be in the zone here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. And you can see on the replay here, that speed right there. I mean, Evans didn't want the smoke right there. He didn't want the smoke right there. Excellent job. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. He's 6'2", 180 pounds. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Zappe up under center here. Gonna hand it to the back off the right side and picked up some yards on that one. It's gonna be about 2nd and 3 coming up here. So 3 yards away from the end zone here. Need the Patriots to punch it into the end zone here. Again, this is the first drive since halftime here for the Patriots here. I fully expect for them to hand the ball to Harris on this play again. I know that they are not going to want to really pass the ball right now. All right, here we go. Quarterback up under center here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Zappe takes the snap, hands it to Harris off the left guard, and gets into the end zone for a Patriots touchdown. And so the Patriots will take the lead on that one. It's currently 13-10. They will attempt the PAT attempt. So first drive right out of the gates, and we get a touchdown. Let's go. Unless the old man says, I'm guessing Thornton might be done for today. I'm guessing so too. Let's see, they're showing a replay right now, and it looks good to me. And so old man says, let's go, JB. Yeah, you already know. All right, the PAT attempt. Hold is good, kick is up, and the PAT attempt is good. So the Pats are up right now 14-10 over the Giants. After scoring a touchdown on the first drive since halftime, the offense came out and Bailey Zappe, he hit on connecting on some couple key passes there to Trey Nixon. And Trey Nixon, big time drive on that one. 2 receptions, 68 yards. I mean, the only thing that could have been better is if he would have capped it off in the end zone himself. But man, that was huge right there. And that's going to help the numbers for Bailey Zappe right there. Now he's at 7-13 for 97 yards. And yeah, that was pretty good there. Pretty good there. Wow. Let's see, Braden says, it's going to be fun when you stream Pats games this season because of the emotional roller coaster you'll have. And so, hey, I'll tell you what, Braden, all the streams last year, I absolutely enjoyed them. But the streams that were not fun were when we had to watch the Saints when they had Ian Book out there at quarterback. Games like that was not fun. But you best believe, I cannot wait to have the Patriots on a lot more. I know they have a lot of primetime games. You know, they'll be there on Thanksgiving, so I already know I'll be streaming them for that Thanksgiving matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. And so I just hope that they don't do to us what we did the last time I streamed them during during the playoffs and stuff like that. That was brutal. I did not expect that at all. That was like a slap in the face right there that last time out there last season. But we'll put that behind us, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this upcoming season, though. It is going to be great. Let's see. Old man says they got the new kicker playing now. Old man Fork days is done. And so, oh man, he did so good though. Nick Folk, he did so good last year. He really did. Let's see. Christian says it's obvious the Patriots will have to carry 7 receivers this year. There's just too much talent. Too much talent. And you know what? That's a good problem to have because there's going to be a lot of opportunities for sure for these guys. And all of these guys, they have certain things that they can excel at. You know, you've got your Trey Nixons, you got your Tyquan Thornton with the speed type of guys. You know, you got your Kendrick Bournes out there in the world. And so there's a lot of guys out there that's honestly can contribute in different ways. Devontae Parker, you know, guys like that we acquired. Obviously, we know about Myers and what he means to this team. So there's a lot of different types of guys that if we can just, from a play calling perspective, put them in the right position, they can bring some real value out there. We may not have, you know, that big time, you know, top 10, you know, receiver out there, but we have some guys that can really go out there, and if they have that chemistry going with Mac Jones, I mean, hey, It can be like some of the earlier Tom Brady days when he had like Deion Branch, Troy Brown, stuff like that, David Patton, and that crew. So I'm just saying, not to compare him to Brady, but I'm just saying from a similar perspective, from a wide receiver perspective, we can generate something like that. We really can. And so let's see. Coach Dante, what's good? You say that was a very good drive by Bailey Zappe. That's right there. A nice back shoulder pass to Trey Mixon. That's right about that. Meanwhile, the return for the Giants, and he takes it all the way to about the 34-yard line. But there is a penalty on that one. There is a penalty. Let's see what they call there. Meanwhile, that Ravens and Titans game looks to be a very good one as well. And let's see. Gary, what's good with you, Gary? So Gary says the Bills win division easy. And so Gary says, I'm going to put all of y'all hopes and dreams on pause right there. He said, Bills win the division easy. I'm sure if Mike was on, Mike would love this right here. Mike would love it. Mike's a huge Bills fan. Let's see. Old man says, I'm thinking Zappe heard me yelling because that was his best drive today. Best drive today, and I want to see more of it. Want to see more of it. But the penalty there was on the Patriots there. So the Giants have a first down to work with here. 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Got a different quarterback in here. Going to take the snap. Going to hand it to the back off the left side there. Still on his feet and takes it all the way to the Patriots' 34-yard line. So that was Williams off the left tackle there for 30, all the way to the 34-yard line. Gain of 17 on the carry. So this is the first drive for the Giants since halftime. One back in the backfield here. Going to take the snap. Play fake. Looking. Throws it to the tight end, and he's going to pick up a couple yards in the play, about 3 yards in the play. And that was Webb who passed the ball. Davis Webb. So that is quarterbacking right now for the Giants. Davis Webb. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Patriots up 14-10 right now. Giants facing a 2nd and 6 situation. Going to line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap, hands it to the back, and he picks up about 3 yards on the carry. So now you got 3rd and 3 coming up here from the Patriots' 27-yard line. And these are the kind of plays that I really want to see from the defensive line especially. Can we get stops when it's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, or something like that? Can we get those type of stops defensively? All right, here we go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. All right, Webb takes a snap, going to hand it to the back, and the back falls forward and picks up the first down. That time he lowered his shoulder and just dove forward and picked up 4 yards. Needed 3, picked up 4. So now we have a new set of downs to work with for the Giants here. 1st and 10 for the Patriots' 23-yard line. So far on this drive, 4 plays, 28 yards, and about 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in terms of time of possession. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 here. Webb in there at quarterback. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Patriots sitting pressure. And he throws it to the back. And the back is brought down for the tackle. Excellent tackle there by Elliott there on the play. That time he went in there fast. I was afraid that he might break loose from that tackle. But excellent job securing and wrapping him up and bringing him down. And so the question that I'll ask you guys right now, who's going to be this year's comeback player of the year in your opinion? Will it be a guy like Jameis Winston? I think Derrick Henry is a prime candidate for comeback player of the year this upcoming season. But you guys let me know your potential comeback player of the year for this upcoming season. Here we go. 2nd and 11. Play fake. Webb throws it up there. And it is... Tell me that's not a catch. Okay, that is not a catch. I was about to say they're doing it again. Wow. But that's incomplete. So now we got 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 11 coming up. I mean, Webb put it up there, gave his receiver a chance, went up there, almost had a chance to get it after the initial incompletion there. Tried to reel it back in, but incomplete. All right, so 3rd and 11 here for the Giants at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Going to line up in a shotgun here. 4 receivers and 1 running back on the play. Patriots send 4. Webb looking. Webb throws it, and it is caught there by the receiver. That's going to be a first down. There is a penalty on the play, so let's see what the penalty is going to be. All right, let's see. Braden says, do you think OBJ goes to the Bills? And so OBJ to the Bills would be wild. And so I'd like to see him still go back to the Rams there, but that would be insane there. That would be insane. That would be insane. But personally, I still feel like the Rams would be the top choice there. Meanwhile, the penalty is against the Patriots there. Got a face mask call there against Williams. And so he's going to be heading to the sideline here. Again, third quarter with about 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pats up right now, 14-10, but the Giants right now knocking on the door. Webb up under center here. There's a couple tight ends here, two receivers, one back in the backfield. Up under center, takes a snap, heads to the back, up the middle. And so Williams falls forward. He's about a yard shy, maybe 2 yards shy of the end zone. So you got second and goal coming up. 8 plays, 49 yards, 3 minutes and 20 seconds to turn time of possession off the clock. Let's see. Old man says, Winston, dude has weapons for days. That he does. That he does. Braden says McCaffrey. That's right. Christian McCaffrey or Barkley, if they can both stay healthy. That's a big if. That's a big if. But I do like those candidates as well, especially if you're telling me they're going to be healthy. But here we go, second and goal. Up under center. Davis takes the snap. Going to hand it to Williams again up the middle. And Williams is going to get what looks to be into the end zone for a touchdown for the Giants. So that's a 2-yard carry by Williams up the middle there. And that's a touchdown for the Giants, who reclaim the lead here. So we saw both of these teams out there score touchdowns here in the third quarter early in this one. Of course, the Giants still have the PAT attempt to come up there, but that time they just went down there, lowered their shoulder, moved the defensive line enough to get into the end zone. Not bad at all for Webb and the offense here for the Giants. Let's see, old man says, great play by Wade to knock the ball out. Lewis says, let's go. Old man says, making too many stupid mistakes. All right, extra point attempt coming up here. And that is good. That is good. All right, so it's 17-14. So a 3-point victory by, oh, I'm sorry, not victory. A 3-point lead by the Giants here, 17-14. Here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go, guys. And so, I mean, I do like the fact that these offenses seem to be, like, picking it up right now here in the third quarter. But defensively there, a lot of mistakes there by the Patriots, especially on that run defense a couple of times as well. And so definitely got to fix that. You definitely got to fix that. Definitely got to fix that. Let's see. Old man says defense needs to step up. And so Lou says 100. There you go. There you go. We're currently right now at the commercial right now. And so Davis Webb, he was 3 of 4, 12 yards on that one. And on the ground, though, they were able to get Williams 5 carries for 32 yards, so averaging about a good 6.2 yards per carry. And he capped it off in that touchdown. His longest run tonight has been 17 yards. And when we come back, let's see if Bailey Zappe and the Patriots offense can keep things going on their end. The whole Zappe to Trey Nixon, that has been tremendous so far. Let's see if they can keep it going here on this next drive. All right, let's see. Lou says, Giants need that ground and pound offense back again. And so, Lou, that offense gives me nightmares just thinking about that. I remember back in the whole Brandon Jacob days and stuff like that. That is what really had that offense what it was back in the day, honestly. And so, but yeah, that whole ground and pound offense, that was really working for the Giants. It helped give them that tough identity that I feel like they're sort of lacking when you think about the Giants today. You don't think about that toughness that they had back then, but when they had that offense, you thought about that toughness and the bruising, rushing style of a guy like Brandon Jacobs. And so, absolutely, I have to acknowledge that back in the day, most definitely. Most definitely. But this is a big year right now for Saquon Barkley this upcoming season. If he can stay healthy, I really want to see how he would do for a full season if he can stay healthy. And they're showing those James White flashbacks. And so, yeah, I remember that touchdown. I remember that touchdown. I will never forget that touchdown there by James White for the Patriots in the Super Bowl versus the Falcons. All right, so we got the kickoff about to take place here. Giants will kick things off, and let's see after both offenses scored touchdowns last time out there. Let's see if the Patriots offense can keep things going. All right, kickoff on the way. Will we get a return? We will. All right, he's at the 10, 15, 20, brought down at about the 20-yard line. And that was J.J. Taylor back there carrying the ball on that return. Let's see, Lou says, Braden, I just noticed that. Let's see, Braden says, same score as the Super Bowl 42. And so I just noticed that as well. You know what? You know what, Braden? You know what? That was uncalled for. That was very uncalled for, Braden. Wow, I would not have even noticed that if Lou did not highlight that right there. All right, well, here we go. We got to change the score for real now. Zappe up under center here. Going to hand it to the back and sidesteps and picks up about a good 4 yards on the carry. That was Strong on the carry. Pierre Strong Jr. Second now coming up, 2nd and 6 from the Patriots 24-yard line. And you look at that. You look at that running back room right there. All 6 of those guys. I mean, I'd love to keep them all out there for sure. J.J. Taylor, I mean, he's just been someone that we can carry, whether it's practice squad or whatever. He's just been valuable for us. Meanwhile, they snap the ball there. Quick pass to the receiver, and he picks up enough for the first down before being slammed down by the Giants there. That was Humphrey there with the reception. So Humphrey's having more involvement here in the second half. He's already got 3 catches for 21 yards so far in this one. So averaging about 7 yards a carry. He's been targeted 4 times in this one. You look at Ramondre Stevenson on the sideline, he just looks bored. Everybody else looks excited. He just looks bored. Like him and Harris, they're like, why do we even show up tonight? All right, but here we go. Fresh new set of downs to work with. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap. Giants sending pressure. Pressure's picked up. Going to throw it to the left side there. Caught by the receiver. And that is going to be a pickup of about a good 9 yards. And guess who? Trey Nixon. He's done superb here in the third quarter for the Patriots in this one. He was a big part of us scoring on that last drive, and let's see if we can keep it going. But 2nd and 1 coming up. Giants leading this one 17-14 here in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Let's see. Braden said had to bring it up. I know exactly why Braden brought this one up. That's payback for what I said about the Vikings earlier. I got you. All right, so meanwhile, we're going to hand it to Strong, and he's going to pick up the first down here for the Pats. Picked up 2 yards on the carry. First down here for the Pats. Yeah, but now's a good time, though, for everybody here in the chat section. Let me know your far too early Super Bowl projection, guys. I want to hear it now. Your far too early Super Bowl projections. Who you got getting there at this point? Obviously, we know there's a whole regular season to play, so we obviously we know this is just for fun. But still, let me know who you got right now as your Super Bowl favorites. And so Zappe's looking. He's going to go deep. He wants to show off that arm. And, oh, that's not going to work there. That is incomplete there. Not going to work. No penalties on the play. That's just incomplete. He was targeting Wilkinson on that one. He will take his deep shots. I will say that. Let's see. Old man says need to stop bringing it out. Keep losing yards. Braden said had to bring it up. Christian said did us ugly, Braden. That's a fact. That's a fact. That was uncalled for. Uncalled for. This old man says he's got the Bucks versus the Bengals. So old man says Bucks versus the Bengals. What do you guys think? Meanwhile, out of the shotgun, Zappe throws it, and it's going to be a pickup of about a good 3 yards there. And it's caught by Nixon. It's going to be a pickup of, they say, 4 yards. So we got third down coming up here. 3rd and 6 at the Patriots 47-yard line. Can we get this first down and keep this drive going? I feel like if we can keep this drive going, there's no reason why we can't come away with at least some kind of points on this drive here. But it's going to be important here. 3rd and 6. These are the plays from a quarterback perspective that you got to be able to make. And I expect the Giants to bring some pressure. So he's got to be able to make the smart decision and make it quick. Let's see. Meanwhile, old man says, that should have it. And so let's see. Oh, it should have been pass interference. Braden says Bills versus the Bucks. All right, here we go. Zappe throws it there to the back, and so what an excellent tackle. I can't deny that one. That was an excellent tackle on that one. He was right there, and there was not nothing anything strong can do. His name might be strong, but I don't know how strong you got to be to get out of that tackle and still get the first. So it's gonna be 4th down. Will we roll the dice and go for it? All right, so Lou says he's got the Packers versus the Broncos. That just gave me like historic Super Bowl Brett Favre versus John Elway type of vibes right there. But man, Packers versus Broncos, that would be very interesting there. It'd have a lot of historic references to it, and so that would be nice. That would be nice. And I'm sure Braden would love that. As a Packers fan, Braden would love that projection. Meanwhile, Giants fair catch the punt on that play, so the Giants will take over 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. And so, all right, let's see. Old man says, never mind, that wasn't pass interference, just a great play by defense. And Lewis says, Bills versus Packers. So the Packers right now getting a lot of love right now. You lose Devontae Adams, but you gain a lot of love. And so, but you know what? The Packers did a lot of great things, especially throughout the draft. And so I do like what they did throughout the draft. And so if those young receivers can come along and Aaron Rodgers bring them with him, so hey, I mean, it'll be interesting. I do love the combination they have in the backfield as well. That will bode well for them, especially as the weather gets cold. You know, like I'm really a big fan of A.J. Dillon as well, you know, to complement what Aaron Jones already does. And so those two in the backfield, that'll be great. That will be great. So the Packers they will be A-OK when it comes to this upcoming season. Best believe that. But you guys got them going all the way. That would be very intriguing. Very intriguing. Let's see. Braden says, I like all the Packers Super Bowl predictions. I knew you would. I knew you would. I knew you would. And so, but right now, if you're just tuning in, we are at the commercial right now. Giants are leading this one 17-14. They just got the ball off the punt, and so they'll be taking over from their own 17-yard line right now. And so you look at what's been taking place last drive for Davis Webb, 3 of 4 passing out there for 12 yards. And so, and then they capped it off with Antonio Williams, 5 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown last time out there. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going offensively out there. But Tyrod Taylor, he got the bulk of the passes so far for the Giants in this one. 13 of 21 out there passing, 129 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. And Daniel Jones, who started things off, 6 of 10 passing for 69 yards before they decided they'd seen enough from him and they pulled him out of the game. All right, let's see. Christian says, Tampa versus the Bills. He said Tom gets another ring, then retires. And so I actually think that with all the stuff the Buccaneers are dealing with, they just lost Gronk, offensive line injuries and stuff like that. And so it's starting to feel more and more like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not one to bet against Tom Brady, but I'm still trying to determine who would actually beat them. But if they match up with the Rams or even the Saints in the playoffs, I would probably take one of those two teams to be the only two teams that would put out Tampa Bay in a playoff scenario. Obviously, it's extremely early and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Tom would like for that to happen, but will it actually happen? We will find out. If he has to put his faith in Julio Jones, I don't like his odds. That's for sure. All right, but here we go. So Giants here taking over 1st and 10 from their own 17. They lead right now 17-14. Webb up under center, takes the snap, play fake, looking, has time, gonna go deep, and oh, come on, can we get an interception? Can we get an interception? Like, what in the world? Like, I feel like that had a chance to be picked off. That had a chance to be picked off. Like, why are we not getting any of these big time plays? I mean, I like what we're doing from being in position and stuff like that, but if we're going up there, let's try to get a couple more picks, guys. Gee. We've had so many balls get just knocked up in the air, like we just have not been able to pick them off. All right, but here we go. Again, we're still in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jones takes it, looking. Gonna throw it there, and Oh, he got that completion there. I saw the corner make a break on it. I thought Jones might have had an opportunity there, but that is going to be, looks like they're saying, a pickup of 6 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and 4 coming up for the Giants from their own 23-yard line right now with about 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And so, that time, if Jones was just a little longer, maybe he could have got a hand on the play. But 3rd and 4 right now. Giants going with 3 receivers towards the top of the screen here. 1 tight end, 1 back. They just need 4 yards. They've done a good job when it's been 3rd and 5 or less. Webb takes a snap, looking. Throws it there across the middle, and the receiver just dropped it. He just dropped it on that one. And so Doss, that's all on him. The ball was there, would have been a first down, but he dropped it. So the defense will be rewarded with a stop there. But yeah, the receiver just dropped that one. All right, so here we go. Got the punt unit coming up here. All right, punts on the way. All right, so fair catch caught right there at about the 34-yard line. So the Patriots will take over at about the 34-yard line. All right, so for my Super Bowl projection, I thought about this, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm sure that Pop Brown's going to be happy with this projection. But I'll just throw out there, just to give a different answer, the possibility of Matt Ryan being the answer for Indianapolis. And for that defense that they have, it all comes together. Jonathan Taylor, all of that just comes together. And then Indianapolis goes on a run, and they end up playing against the Rams in the Super Bowl. I'll throw that one out there. So Colts and Rams as a possibility. And so Lewis does not like this. Old man says, man, defense can't pick off the ball and should have 3 and almost 4. And so, yeah, that's something that they've definitely got to work on. Being able to generate those turnovers and get those tip balls. I expect to see a lot of that in practice, just going after the tip balls because we need some of those big time plays so that way it can help us, especially during the regular season. Give us extra opportunities offensively. Those are so critical. So critical. But we're going to see how the offense does here in the final minutes of the third quarter. Right now, again, the Giants lead this one 17-14. But let's see what the Patriots offense can do here. And so, Black Medicine, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say Indianapolis Colts versus Alabama in the Super Bowl. He never fails to mention Alabama. That is for sure. But you know what? Speaking of Alabama, if you guys follow college football, what team do you guys have, or what 2 teams, I guess, is your favorites to make it to at least the college football playoffs? At least give me two teams that you feel confident will be there in that college football playoffs this upcoming season if you follow college football. But again, we are still right now at the commercial. But now is a good time, if you haven't done so already, to make sure that you guys press the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And so the next stream that I will have will be Saturday stream for the Colts and the Bills. And so I don't typically stream on Fridays, but for Saturday I will be streaming when the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills play each other. And who knows, it could be a playoff preview. Those 2 teams actually did meet the last time the Indianapolis was in the playoffs about 2 years ago, when they had Phillip Rivers. A lot of things have changed since then. But absolutely, this could be a playoff potential preview. And so, Belinda, how are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming through on the stream. Glad to have you. And you say Alabama and Georgia. And so I really want to see how this Georgia defense is going to look with all the players that they lost. I know a team like that, they just reload and they'll still be up there with the best of them. But it's going to be exciting to watch, really, how this team is going to look, with all the changes that'll be on defense. But man, they gifted a lot of teams out there with some very talented guys. If you guys haven't saw the whole Cameron Jordan, the whole Jordan Davis video where he ran over Cam Jurgens and stuff like that, basically, who tried to block him, just steamrolled him. That was a nice video to watch. It really was a nice one to watch. Meanwhile, Zappe completed that pass to Wilkerson for 9 yards there. So we got 2nd and 1 here. Going to take the snap, hands it to the back, and He looks to get the first down, but there is a penalty on the play. So let's wait and see what they say. But there is a penalty on the play. And so let's see. All right, so Lewis says Georgia, and so that's why he wants to run it back. He wants to run it back. Old man says, dang, JB, I didn't know this. James White has never fumbled in his career. You serious? Wow, I did not know that either. I did not know that he never fumbled in his career. Wow, that is spectacular. That is I mean, the only other guy I can think of that had that honor that played for us for a little bit was when we had Ben Jarvis Green. I know that he didn't fumble the ball, but man, I did not know that James White had not fumbled it in his career. That is a very impressive feat right there. Very impressive. Let's see. Belinda says I'm doing okay. Okay, great, great. Yeah, I am doing good. I am doing pretty good. I mean, hey, getting to watch NFL games, that makes me happy. So I am doing fantastic. But thank you so much for asking. Let's see. Black Medicine says Alabama varsity versus Alabama backups in the national championship game. But here we go. 2nd and 6. Zappe steps up, throws it across the middle. It is caught. And he goes down there, and that's going to be a first down. And that's Humphrey once again, this time with the 13-yard reception there. And so I'm liking what I'm seeing from Humphrey. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Wilkerson. And I like what I'm seeing from Trey Nixon. Those three particularly, from the young guys, I really like what I'm seeing from them today. So this just makes me feel very encouraged about the rest of the depth that we have at that position. But here we go. Zappe takes the snap from up under center, hands it to the back. That time the Giants defense waiting on it. Lost a yard on the carry. Now we got 2nd and 11 coming up here, and that should take us to the end of the third quarter. But 2nd and 11 at about midfield. And the Giants lead right now 17-14. Let's see. Belinda says, me too. I love football. I'm a New England Patriots fan, and so that's what's up. That's what's up. The more Patriots fans, the better. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, definitely love all kind of fans from different, like teams and stuff like that. We always have a great time here on this channel, But you guys know I'm a Patriots fan. I love the Patriots all the way. All the way. All the way. But yeah, if you guys want to mention your favorite team and the year that you chose your favorite team, let me know that here in the chat section. We got the fourth quarter left. It is the preseason coming. This is the preseason here. So we'll see a lot of the guys that are trying to make the roster spots in this fourth quarter. But definitely drop your favorite team and the year that you started rooting for your favorite team. And if you want to say the reason that you chose them as your favorite team, let me know that as well. Let me know that as well. For me, I want to say it started about maybe 2002 because it was the year, not the year that Tom Brady had won the Super Bowl for the first time for the Patriots, but it was the year after. I remember it was like the last game of the season. The Dolphins and Patriots played in 2002, and Adam Vinatieri made a game-winning field goal against Miami in the snow. At that time, I was living in Miami, and so I was a little kid then living in Miami, and so at that point, I was just mesmerized. I was like, you know what? This is the team I wanted to root for. I did not want to root for the hometown team, and so I chose the team that just so happened to be, a rival of the hometown team. And so I've been a Patriot fan ever since, and man, what a journey it has been. What a journey it has been. Seen many a great things. I mean, I remember watching the Patriots versus the Carolina Panthers in that Super Bowl, and man, talk about somebody was sweating bullets that game. That was a very nerve-wracking Super Bowl there. Carolina had one heck of a team. Steve Smith and company, Jake Delhomme, Julius Peppers. They had one heck of a squad there. I'm sorry, what was that guy that they had, the other receiver? I forget his name. But man, they had some great guys there, and so but we won because we had some great offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators. We had some iconic defensive figures out there. Obviously, Tom. But hey, that was a great year that year. Followed it up with a victory over the Eagles the following year and never looked back. All right, let's see. Belinda says New England Patriots fan since 2001. All right, so a similar time frame. Let's see. Old man says Patriots going back to 1996 because you say your uncle was a Patriots fan and it made you watch the old film when the Patriots were the Boston Patriots. Okay, nice. I'm seeing a lot of Patriots love here. Let's see. Christian said, yeah, I had to suffer through the Steve Grogan years. And so, oh, man, it's been a long time coming. So when you saw that dynasty years, it was definitely, you saw the suffrage. So definitely got to enjoy those great, wonderful years that I do wonder if we'll ever experience anything like that again or something close to it. Meanwhile, that pass there to Wilkerson, and he's gonna. I'm sorry, that was to Humphreys, and he picks up 8 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and 3 coming up. So 3rd and 3 coming up. And so, 80s, what's good with you? We got 80s here, the founding member of the whole JB's membership and stuff like that. So, appreciate you for coming through. And you say, feeling special and drop the mic. And so, yeah, 80s is not going to let me forget that. He is not going to let me forget the Philly special there. But how are you doing, 80s? How are you doing? All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 3 coming up here. Can the Pats get enough for the first down here to keep this drive going? They're trailing by 3 right now. Defense looks like they're looking for the run. They run the ball. Harris got low, but he was only able to pick up a yard. Again, this is Kevin Harris, not Damian Harris there. Same last name, a different person. So we got 4th down coming up here. 4th down, let's see, they call it 4th and 2. We're at the Giants' 40-yard line, so I imagine a timeout right now. Let's talk about this and then try to drop a play to get the first down. Oh, well, we currently got somebody that's currently down on the offensive line. Medical staff looking at him. Again, early stages right now in the 4th quarter. Let's see. 80 says, doing good, just working a lot. And so, hey, got to make that paper, right? Got to make that paper. That is what's up. That is what's up. But glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. And so, yeah, I know 80s, he is a diehard Eagles fan, diehard 76ers fan. And so, if you let him tell the story, he basically worked out with Allen Iverson. And I'm pretty sure he would say that. But of course, in addition to the preseason games, here the next stream that I have is going to be Saturday. So I will be streaming the Colts and Bills on that one. That should be a good, nice, fun one to watch. I know that the Colts have said that they plan on playing Matt Ryan for at least the first quarter. And so that's going to be positive there to get to see him back there. I wonder how long would they play Jonathan Taylor, if they'll play Jonathan Taylor there, him and Hines. But definitely a good opportunity to get a look at those two teams as they both have aspirations for a deep playoff run. And so 80 says, and so 80s has become a member, and so appreciate that. And so you say, I thought as a founding member it was longer than 3 months, lol. And so you say, you trained Allen Iverson. And so, yeah, appreciate the membership. And you said you trained AI. And so you heard it here from 80s himself, y'all. He said he trained Allen Iverson. Don't know if AI would agree with that, but that's what he said. That's what he said. I'm still waiting on my Allen Iverson jersey, by the way. Still waiting on that AI signed jersey. For sure. I tell you what, though, I know that you'll be going absolutely insane if Kevin Durant somehow does end up in Philly. I know you'd be going crazy for that one. And so you say it's been 6 months, lol. And so, yes, it has been. It has been, yes. Absolutely. But here we go. 4th and 1 coming up here. So let's see what they draw up here for the pass. So Zappe here. Can we get a yard and extend this drive? For a team that takes pride in running the ball, you would have to think that they're probably going to try to run the ball here. I assume probably up the middle. And let's see if we can get it. Can we just out physical them for this first? But here we go. Shotgun formation here. So let's see what they call. All right, 4th and 1. Giants showing everybody's close to the line here. Zappe takes it, throws a quick pass there, and oh, it's intercepted. It's intercepted. The ball was deflected. It wouldn't have mattered either way. It was going to be a turnover there, but the rookie threw the pick, and so the Giants with the ball there. Why didn't we just run the ball? I mean, it's no secret, like just run the ball. But yeah, that did not work. Did not work. Whoever called that play, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Let's see. 80 says, I've been trying. AI said he doesn't sign shirts for busters. You got to talk to your boy, though. You got to talk to him. You got to convince him to do it. All right, here we go. 2 receivers. One back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back off the left side. And he's going to pick up a yard on the carry. That was Williams on the carry. And so old man says, put Hoyer back in. Bill Belichick, please. We can win this with him in. Speaking of winning, let's see. Is Baltimore still winning? Yeah, Baltimore's up 17-10. Let's see if they can keep their preseason win streak alive down there in Baltimore. I believe that's what, like 21 games straight? All right, here we go. Gonna take the snap here. Feels the pressure. Pressure hits him as he throws it up there. Incomplete. Pressure got to him as he threw that one. That's why that pass was underthrown. There is a penalty, however. There is a penalty. Let's see. Braden says Malik Willis is looking good against the Ravens. And so if you're Ryan Tannehill, you don't like that. Oh, on the defense, roughing the passer. Wow. Let's see. And so Sway plays. What's good with you? What's good with you? You say who's winning? Yeah, the Giants are up right now 17-14. We're here in the fourth quarter, just under 13 minutes to go. And the Giants with the football, they're up 17-14. All right, Webb still in there at quarterback. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Going to hand it to the back. Cuts to the left and picks up about a good 5 yards off the left guard. So now we got 2nd and 5 coming up here. Patriots territory here at the 29-yard line. So far on this drive, 2 plays, 22 yards. And so let's see. 80 says, hey, Braden and old man. And let's see. Sway says, who has the ball? Yeah, the Giants have the ball. Here we go. Quarterback up under center here for the Giants. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Play fake. Looking. Throws it to the receiver across the middle. Overthrew him. Incomplete. Incomplete. That was Webb with the incompletion there towards Doss. Now we got 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 5 at the New England 29-yard line. Can the defense make one more play and get a stop, or will the Giants continue this drive? Let's see. Sway says, there's so much damn flags in this game. You say, okay, thank you. Let's go Giants. And so, all right, so Sway's a Giants fan. Let me know, Sway, how long have you been a Giants fan? Let me know in the comment section. Well, here we go. 3rd and 5. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back up the middle. And, oh, he falls about a yard shy. A yard shy. So he picked up 4 yards on that play. So now we got 4th and 1 coming up for the Giants. Again, they're already up 17-14. They're at the Patriots 25-yard line. Will they opt for the field goal or will they go for it? It is preseason right now. You want to work on these 4th and short situations. So let's see if they'll go for it. Which they will go for it. Can they convert, though? Or will that Patriots defense come up and make a stop? Let's see. They're going to line up under center here. Everybody's bunched in close. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back in the backfield. Webb takes the snap, heads to the back, up the middle, lowers his shoulder, met at the line, but that second effort I feel like gave him the first down. I'm pretty sure he got the first down there. Let's see where they mark it at, but that should be enough for the first. All right, that's a first down there. So they're right now at the 23-yard line here, so getting closer and closer to the red zone. All right, let's see. 80 says, same old stuff. And so Braden says, hey, 80s. All right, here we go. Shotgun. 4 receivers on the play, 1 running back. Takes a snap. Patriots sending pressure. Throws it to the back. And the back has one guy who brings him down after picking up about 2 yards on the reception. 2nd down coming up. 4th quarter with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Giants up by 3, 17-14 with the football right now, facing 2nd and 9 at the Patriots 22-yard line. 6 plays on the drive, 29 yards, about 2 minutes and 47 seconds to turn time possession off the clock. Here we go again. Shotgun. Takes the snap. Patriots sending pressure. Picked up the pressure. And, oh, what a nice read by the defensive back there. But he tipped it on the play. So that's a great play by Jones. And so the knock on Jones, the big knock that they had coming out of the draft, because he is a rookie out of Houston, was his height. But as you can see, that time it did not matter. He did a good job getting in front of the receiver and getting a hand on it. So now we got 3rd and 8 coming up here. So let's see, can they convert, or will this Patriots defense come up with a stop? This will really test the secondary here of the Patriots. Jones takes a snap. Throws it quickly, and, oh, I'm sorry, not Jones. That was Webb. But, man, that was a horrible pass. A horrible pass there by Webb, and so never gave the receiver a chance on that one. The receiver ran a pretty good route, but never gave him a chance on that one. Not sure if that was just miscommunication or what. So now they will have to go for the field goal attempt here. And so 80s, appreciate the super chat. 80s, you are the MVP. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And so yeah, absolutely appreciate that 80s. Speaking of which, 80s, your Eagles play tomorrow against the Jets in the preseason there. Wonder if Jaden Hurts is going to line up and play for that one or not. Let's see. Sway says, since I was basically, my name was a homage to Amari Toomer. And so, oh, okay, bet. And that's going back now to the Giants that I remember when I first started watching football there. So, okay, bet. So Lewis says, I need my 5 points. Old man says, man, Patriots can't stop a nosebleed right now. That's brutally true right now. Brutally true right now. But held them to a field goal basically because of the pass. But we'll take it. And let's see, 80 says, I was a Giants fan twice in my life. I know where this is going, 80s. I know exactly where this is going. You said the last 2 times they were in the Super Bowl. I get it. I get it. First it was Braden taking the shot. Now it's 80s taking the shot at my pass. I get it. And so you said that's the only time that he was rooting for the Giants. Wow, that says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot. Sway says W super chat. And let's see, old man says, JB, I think that was Jack Jones. And so, you know what? There's a lot of Jones. There's a lot of Jones. That's right. I'm giving credit to Jack Jones here. And so, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm taking credit from Jack Jones there. So my bad on that one, Jack Jones. There's too many Jones back there. And so, as old man said, too many Jones. And so, Braden likes what 80 says on that one. And so, oh, yeah. But yeah, after the 40-yard field goal, that was good by the Giants. They now lead 20-14. And so, we'll see if the Pats can drive it down there and try to get a touchdown and take the lead here. But right now, it's all about Zappe right now. He's got to show the composure here, especially when he feels the pressure and he has to make those split decisions here. I need to see those deep ball accuracy because that's what they're giving him. The deep ball is there if you show some accuracy. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so let's see. All right, so old man says, 80s, don't you do it. 80 says, let's go, Braden. 80 says, I did, old man. LOL. Sway says, this can be the Giants' first preseason win in 3 years. I think. Has it really been that long, Sway? Has it really been that long? Wow. Wow. And let's see, Braden says, 80s was definitely hyped after Super Bowl 52. And so, yeah, that's one of the only positives about me not having my YouTube channel at that time right there. Because I know 80s would have drilled it in at that moment. And let's see, Sway says, Zappe sloppy today. And so, oh, definitely. He's definitely been sloppy out there for the most part, except for that one drive that we scored a touchdown there. And that was probably more so the receiver. But yeah, he's definitely not looking sharp out there at all. And so, let's see. Old man says, Zappe still thinks he's in college. Bill Belichick put Hoyer back in. Meanwhile, the return here by Taylor cuts up there and takes it to the 28-yard line for the Pats. Let's see, old man says, and of course, it would be New England. And so he doesn't like that. He said, Patriots, get up or set up. And so Sway says, true. All right, but let's see here. Can the Patriots offense get things going here? And so we got Bill over here smiling on the sideline. This not Bill like. All right, here we go, guys. Shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end for the Pats. Giants showing pressure. They send it. It's picked up. Throws it. And, oh, what a nice catch that was there by Wilkerson on that one. I mean, that ball was there. The moment that he turned around, that ball was there. I mean, looking at the replay, let's see. Yeah, he barely had time to put his hands up for the ball because that ball was there. Talk about having some faith in your guy. Let's see. Sway says, how's your summer, by the way, bro? Hey, my summer has been pretty good. It has been pretty good. I mean, obviously switching jobs and stuff like that. That has been something there. But, hey, my summer has been pretty good. A lot of time spent in the weight room, that's for sure. Meanwhile, on the carry there, Strong picks up about 5 yards on the play. But what about you in your summer? I'll tell you what, though, I was glad for the USFL this summer because that did help, scratch a little bit of that itch for the football season because it would have just felt like forever if not for the USFL. That's for sure. Well, here we go, guys. Second down coming up here. 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 47-yard line. Again, fourth quarter with 9 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Patriots trailing right now 20-14, so down by 6 points. So they need a touchdown and an extra point to take the lead here. 2nd and 5. Zappe, he's been getting a lot of work here. He's been in since the second quarter here. Takes a snap. Giants send 5. Throws it across the middle. Almost picked off here. Got to be careful. He basically gift wrapped it to him. Luckily, the defender was not ready for it. That's going to bring up third down. Wow. All right, let's see. Lou says 12 penalties for 89 yards. Is Bill coaching today? It looks like he's just over there standing on the sideline, to be honest, right now. Like he's just letting the coordinators just coach their way through this one, it looks like. Old man says, man, you got to be smiling, Bill. Like, yeah, what's he got to be smiling about right now? That's right, Patriots are losing. You got to set the tone right now, Bill. All right, but here we go. Shotgun formation here. 3rd and 5. Got to take this. Got to snap the ball here. Takes a snap. Looking. Gonna go deep again and incomplete. Do we get a penalty here? No penalty there. So just great coverage on the play. It was targeting Nixon on that one and incomplete. So we got another 4th down here. Another 4th down. All right, let's see. Black Medicine says, excited about the upcoming tennis streams on your channel. I know you're overexcited to cover every tennis match as well as Serena Williams' last U.S. Open appearance. And so you've done a good job of lobbying for tennis on this channel. I will give you that. Here we go, guys. 4th and 5 coming up here for the Pats. Punt is on the way. Let's see if we can pin him inside the 20. And a nice bounce, goes out of bounds there. So inside the 10, that's a great punt right there. And that's why he got the extension from the Patriots there. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Giants taking over from their own 8-yard line. Now the defense has an opportunity. If they can come out here and get a 3 and out, give the offense some good field position because right now we can use the good field position. So let's see if the defense can do that or maybe actually capitalize on a turnover. We've had some opportunities to get a turnover. We did get the fumble to go our way, but outside of that, missed opportunities for interceptions left and right all across the field out there today. Let's see. 80 says, Bill is smiling because his son finally doesn't run away screaming from fire. 80s with the low blow out there once again. Let's see. Lewis says, I'll be happy with a field goal. And so, let's see. Sway says, same, I've been in the weight room and training for my role as a running back, safety, and running back for my high school football team. So, okay, bet. Nice. That is what's up. That's a lot of roles right there. So, best of luck to you. Yeah, I remember having to play all of those positions back in high school. As 80s would allude to, the emergency quarterback. But in addition to that, play a little bit of receiver, defensive back, dog safety, linebacker, outside linebacker. So I've moved around a little bit out there on offense. Wing back, half back, a lot of different stuff throughout different years. Let's see, Eddie says, I didn't hit the weight room this summer because not a lot of reasons for an emergency quarterback. I knew it. I knew that would come up. Braden says, when's the first U.S. Open stream, JB? And so I may have to lead y'all to Coach Dante for that. Maybe Coach Dante will cover the U.S. Open. Let's see, old man says, JB, that's not Bailey, that's the free agency kicker punter. And so that's right. I keep forgetting the preseason. They keep switching that. But, hey, he looked like him on that one. He did look like him. He did. And let's see, Sway says, I said running back twice. I meant to say receiver, my fault. And so, oh, yeah, I knew what you meant on that one. My eyes naturally fixed it right there for you. So, absolutely. But, okay, bet. Absolutely. But here we are, fourth quarter. And so just a reminder for anybody that is here that's new, make sure you guys press the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And the next time we will be live will be Saturday for the Colts and Patriots. But yeah, let's see who's going to win this preseason matchup here. The Patriots defense has got to step it up here because if the Giants score again, that's going to be a lot to ask Bailey Zappe to come out here and have to score twice with what time is left. They hand the ball to the back up the middle. And so he picks up about 6 yards on the carry. So a play like that, you had him to where you could have probably stopped him for 2 yards, but he still got 6 yards out of the play. That was Williams on the carry. You got to cut that out. We need to be able to cut that out as a unit. Whether it's first team, second team, third team, that's plays that we got to cut out. So we got 2nd and 4 right now for the Giants. Webb up under center. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back again. And this time he's met at the line. Still fighting forward. Picks up about 2-3 yards on that one. So good job by Williams, I'll say, on that one to fight forward and still get some yards. But here we go. So we got 3rd and about 2 coming up. Again, fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Giants leading this one 20-14 right now. It may be preseason, but I still want this W. I still want this W. And let's see. 80 says tennis, let's do it. So 80s wants to see tennis here. So Black Medicine, he has started a trend. All right, here we go. Webb looking. Throws it. And it is incomplete. Incomplete on that one. So the Giants will have to punt the ball because they're far too back on their own yard line. So great stop there for the defense. And so we will get the punt units out there with 7 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Both teams with all 3 timeouts here in the fourth quarter, separated by just 6 points. Yes, see, Black Medicine says, JB, you specialized in zone blocking at right tackle in high school, bruh. And so, man, if I was at right tackle, man, the offensive line's in trouble. They are in trouble. At 185 pounds, I would not have done any damage back then. Meanwhile, punts on the way. Let's see if we can get a good return off of this one. Catches it, makes the first guy miss. Taylor still moving, takes it to the 30, brought down at the 31-yard line. Again, that was J.J. Taylor there on the return. And the Patriots will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Let's see, Sway says, Giants showing a new shade to them. I like it. And so Braden says, yeah, 80s, we want a U.S. Open stream. Let's see, Black Medicine says, hashtag U.S. Open stream. Are we riot? And so here we go. Let's see, 80 says, sounds good, Braden. 80 says, is JB pumped up for college football? So yes, JB is looking forward to college football. And so y'all already know when the Buckeyes play Notre Dame, that is going to be a game that I will be streaming. I'm pretty sure I'll be streaming one before that, but I'll definitely be streaming when the Buckeyes and Notre Dame play. Meanwhile, Zappe throws it and it's caught. Makes the guy miss there. Where's the face mask at the end of that one? Where's the face mask? There was a face mask at the end of that one, I thought. Oh, there goes a flag late, but it's there. But yes, I cannot wait for the upcoming college football season to where we can have our college football on a Saturday and obviously the NFL primetime games that I will be streaming and stuff like that, just like last season. So that means your Monday night football games, Thursday night football games, and Sunday night football games, you best believe, will be here, along with anything else like Thanksgiving, stuff like that. Those games will be covered. Let's see. Old man says, Zappe remind me of a younger Big Ben. Only need 5 yards and he's throwing it up no matter what. Those were the days. Those were the days. Let's see. Sway says, UAW for this. I appreciate that. You say, thanks. I didn't have a way to watch this. And so we got you covered. Appreciate you for coming through and joining us, especially here in the live chat. But here we go. 1st and 10. Zappe with the throw. And it is going to be completed near the sideline there, and it's caught by Wilkerson again. Wilkerson has been having a tremendous game today, getting a lot of work in today. He's actually got 7 catches for 90 yards, averaging about 13 yards a catch. And you know what? I got a feeling he's going to get even more. He's been targeted 11 times. But here we go. 2nd and 2 from the 40-yard line. They stop the play here. Let's see, is it a penalty or a timeout? They currently stopped the play because the play is under review right now. Meanwhile, while they're talking about that, it looks like the Giants threw out a challenge flag here. Let's see, 80 says, hey, Braden, did you hear why JB was so pissed off? Because he had to buy a new Baker Mayfield jersey? Yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. Not happening. But it seems like the fans down there that they love him. I expect that Baker's going to win this competition when it's all said and done. Because quite frankly, how could you go back out there with Sam Darnold how he looked last year? At least Baker, you could say that the injury was the problem with him. But I mean, Sam Darnold, I mean, seeing Ghost out there, I mean, nah, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. Let's see. Old man says, man, I was about to say no flag. All right, so looking at that replay, all right, let's see. Looking at the replay here. All right, he makes the catch. And so initially, when he first makes that catch, is that foot already down or not? Of course, that was a team challenge from the Giants there. They challenged whether or not he caught that inbounds or not. Here in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Giants leading this one 20-14 right now. But they challenged this one. If it is upheld, that'll be great for the Patriots. If not, then the Giants would win this challenge. But we'll wait and see. Both teams with all three timeouts. First challenge of the game. Let's see. Sway says the ref stirs of these damn flags, and so old man says, great game from him. He's trying to win that last receiver spot. He really is, and he's putting in work. If you're gonna go out there and ball out like this, I mean, and I love the targets that he's getting as well. So we'll see how that plays out. But he's having a tremendous game. I like what I see from him. Like what I'm seeing from Trey Nixon. And those two particularly, Humphreys as well. So I do like what I'm seeing from them. They're really adding that competition for those bottom spots of the depth chart. All right, so the play stands as call. So the Giants are going to lose that challenge and lose a timeout there as the play is going to remain. Again, we're here in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Patriots trailing 20-14 right now. They're going to line up here. Bailey Zappe is in at quarterback up under center. One back in the backfield. Second and 2. Gonna hand it to the back. Who cuts back? Nice lane there. Takes it all the way to the Giants' 31-yard line. So I like that. I like that. We haven't seen too much of that from the ground game today for the Patriots. We've seen it for the Giants, but it's nice to see that happen when it matters the most here in the fourth quarter. They're hurrying up to the line here. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Bailey steps up, felt the pressure, still on his feet, completes it to the receiver, and it looks to be Wilkerson again, still on his feet. Somehow he broke away from that leg tackle there. I thought he would have been down. But that was a nice play on that one. Nice play on that one. 2nd and 1 coming up. And so we've got Huron down right now. Hope that he is okay. But nice job on that one by Bailey Zappe to step away from the pressure and get that pass completed. And then Wilkerson to get away from that first tackle and gain a couple extra yards. All right, let's see. Braden says, 80s, I didn't know he brought one. Sway says, this game is a joke due to the flags every other play. 80 says, he needed a Carolina one to match his Cleveland one. Old man says, I think that's a catch. Sway says, I'm so surprised there is no Kadarius Toney. So Kadarius Toney, they did state before the game that he was not going to play in this one. But I am very curious about, what exactly is their plan for him and their vision for him this upcoming season. You took him in the first round there. We all know about the speed and athleticism that he has. But how are they going to utilize him and can they put it together for them this upcoming season? That's going to be one of the questions the Giants are going to need to work out in their favor if they're going to be able to help Daniel Jones take that next leap, which they really need for him to take this upcoming season. Old man says, time to milk this clock and get a touchdown. Christian says, do a 2-hour stream focusing on the side judges for tennis. That would be fun. Yeah, that would be interesting to say the least. But here we go. Zappe takes it. Going to go deep once again. Incomplete. And so he took a deep shot there. Incomplete. So now we got 3rd and 1 coming up there. He's taking these deep shots. I will say that. It's like old man alluded to. You need 1 yard, and he's going for 80. So there you go. Sway says defense. Let's see. Old man says Zappe might be a great quarterback to trade for in franchise on Madden 23 and defend. That's right, in the fantasy if you're a team that needs a quarterback. Let's see, old man says, JB, my fire stick not working. These dang Bill fans, you know they're always going after you, always going after you. And so Black Medicine still keeping the trend alive here. Hashtag tennis. And so they go with the quarterback sneak here. And so quarterback sneak for the first down. They wanted to ensure that they get the first down here. So Zappe up the middle for 2 yards there and a fresh set of downs for the Patriots. Here in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Giants leading still 20-14 right now, but the Patriots just picked up the first down and they're at the Giants 20-yard line right now. So far on the drive, 5 plays, 47 yards. Got a lineman that's slow to get up right now. Walking kind of gingerly right now. And so he is, seems like he is putting pressure on his own foot here, but he is walking with a bit of a limp here. So hopefully nothing serious here. Let's see. 80 says, will your brother Spencer Rattler win the Heisman? Spencer Rattler will not be winning any Heismans. I'll go on the record and say that right here, right now. He will not be winning a Heisman down there in South Carolina. That's just not happening. Not happening. Old man says he needs to focus on getting the first down first. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. 4 receivers on the play, 1 running back. They take the snap. Giants sending 4. And he throws it, and ooh, that was incomplete right there. Nixon was the intended target. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Again, Patriots have all 3 timeouts. Giants have 2. Let's see. Lewis says, hope New England don't screw up this drive. Let's see. Zappe throws it, and a little too low there, but you know what? I'm not mad at that one. Put it in a place where only your receiver can get it. Now we got 3rd and 10 coming up here. Important 3rd down right now. Very important and crucial 3rd down here. Let's see what they draw up for him. Let's see. Braden says, hashtag US Open stream. Sway says, wait, who? Hurt? And so that was number, I believe, 64 on the offensive line for the Patriots there. I didn't get a good look at the name, but that was, I think, 64 in the middle. And so Black Medicine there with the super chat. Appreciate you. And you say tennis. And so he's not going to let this one go, guys. He wants to see tennis. Well, here we go. 3rd and 10. Throws it up there. It is caught. It is caught for a touchdown by Humphrey. What a throw and what a catch. Wow, for the touchdown. I did not think that was going to be completed, honestly. I thought it was going to be a little short, but it was caught. But appreciate right there the super chat right there, Black Medicine. Appreciate it. And so, but man, this whole tennis stuff is getting out of control. That's the old man says, Zappe also needs to learn to throw a slower ball. He's making it more hard for his receivers to catch the ball. Braden says, yes, Black Medicine. Old man said it was Murray O-line. That's right. It was Murray on the offensive line. That was the offensive lineman that got injured on the play, Murray. And so Sway says, no. So we're all tied up, 20-20. Can we get the point out, the touchdown? That is good. So the Pats reclaim the lead here late in the fourth quarter, 21-20. 4 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in this one. But, I mean, all they need is a field goal, really, to take the lead. And so it's going to be a lot of pressure on the secondary of this defense. Wow. For a preseason game, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Sway says, thing we need to get into field goal range as soon as possible. And so, can Webb pull it off here for the Giants and give them that preseason win? Meanwhile, Lewis says, thank you. He is very appreciative of that touchdown. And Belinda says, let's go. That's right. Let's go, Pats. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let us get it. And no, I'm not going to do like Russell Wilson and be like, let's ride. I'm not going to do that now. Let's see. 80 says, if 5 people become members in the next 10 minutes, JB will do a tennis stream. And so, that's not a bad idea right there. That's not a bad idea. I mean, y'all don't want JB to do a tennis stream, though. JB is not, I'm not going to lie, JB has not watched probably more than 2 minutes of tennis his entire life. So it would be some of the worst commentary you guys have ever seen. I guarantee you that. Let's see. Old man says Humphrey has been really good this game. I think he definitely needs to be on the roster, and he can also play tight end. And so, yes, definitely got to keep him on the roster there. But I really like everybody that we've put out there, honestly. Looking at the receiving core, I want them all. Meanwhile, after playing with the kick return, he takes it out and gets brought down at about the 25-yard line there. So it's a bit of a hassle for him to pick it up there, but he finally picked it up, took it to the 25, and so the Giants first and 10 from their own 25-yard line, trailing in this one 21-20. And although it's a preseason game, both teams really want to win this game. Here in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Let's see. Sway says send DJ back in. Sway is saying put him back in, put Jones back in, and let's finish this. But here we go. Webb in there, out of the shotgun. Gonna hand it to the back off the left side. Has some room to work with. Still running. First down and then some. Picks up about 19 yards on the carry, and I'm just flabbergasted with the defense on this one. Why is it every time somebody's going to the edge, we cannot seem to make that stop? That has been an issue last year. We got faster for that reason. We have got to make sure that we eliminate that entirely on this defense. But here we go, first and 10. Giants at about the 44-yard line. Take the snap. Quick pass there to the receiver. He juggles it. Almost falls himself before being brought down by, let's see, Williams in the secondary. And that was Batchman with the reception for 7 yards. So here we go, second down here. Second and 3 here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Quarterback can line up under center here. We got 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, a back in the backfield. Going to take the snap. Play fake. He's bootlegging, looking. Defense in front of him, and oh, what a good job to get a hand up and just tip that ball. Big time deflection there. Third down coming up, 3rd and 4. Let's see. Peter, what's good with you, Peter? Appreciate you for coming through here in the chat. And you say, go Pats defense. That's right. Another Patriots guy. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's get it. 3rd and 4. Let's get it. Appreciate you for coming through, Peter. Let's see. Black Medicine says tennis stream, or I'm sending Neo over there. You ain't got to do all that, Black Medicine. That's uncalled for. That dog is a destroyer. All right, here we go. So they pass it to the back. Has the first down and then some. Taking it into Patriots territory now at the 39-yard line. So right now, I need this defense to clamp down right now. I don't want them to get in the field goal range here. We got to clamp down right now. We got to get some more pressure and actually get to Webb in the backfield and make them into 2nd and long, 3rd and long. We can't have them in 3rd and 5 situations. That's just far too easy for this team right now. Let's see. Sway says, Giants need to break this loser streak. And Sway says, let's go huge Cardi. I'm sorry, Carey. And he hands to the back, up the middle. And what are we doing? What are we doing? There is a penalty right now. There is a penalty, so I will say that. But, man, I mean, right up the middle, we're parting like the Red Sea up the middle. Like, we're just not trying defensively to stop the run, and that is not good considering the Patriots' schedule this upcoming season. We've got to be solid against the run game. We have to be. All right, let's see. Lewis says, JB Evers does a soccer stream. He'll be out of breath. All right, so finally, okay, so you get a holding call there on the offense. So that's going to back them up here. So we have to take advantage of this penalty right here for the Patriots. We have to take advantage of the penalty. Unless the old man says Patriots have a lot of good receivers, just not a great or top 10 receiver. That is very accurate, very accurate. But you know what? These guys are developing and building chemistry, so we have to bank on that and hope that these guys, continue to take that next step. Let's see. Sway says, for real, dead. They had me on the ropes, I'm not going to lie, but here we go. Takes the snap, going to hand it to the back, and the back brought down after picking up about 3 yards on the carry. Second down coming up, 2nd and 13 from the Patriots, 42-yard line. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Giants with 2 timeouts, Patriots with 3 timeouts. Let's see, Braden says the Giants going on one of those drives again against the Pats, and so Braden once again taking another shot right now. Christian says 64 to Marcus Mitchell, and so 80 says partying like the Red Sea, and so that's exactly what they're doing out there. Time is obviously very critical at this aspect of the game here. This could be possibly the last play before the half. Let's see how they try to do this one. Play fake. Bootlegs again. We've seen a lot of that. Gonna take a shot there, and oh, he had a man out. Gets him the first down there. 15 yards and a first down there for the Giants. That time we were looking for the back that was like right near the line of scrimmage, but that one just snuck in there for like the perfect crease in between the defense there, and they picked up the first down. Patriots up by one. Just hit the 2-minute mark right now, and so, but that was a big time completion to get them to the Patriots 27-yard line for the sake of, okay, field goal range now. Now that the clock is going to be in their favor, so maybe the Patriots might, consider, burning those timeouts at some point possibly, and just to make sure we have time in case they do score, especially if they get inside the red zone. So a lot of different ways to go about this right now, but certainly it would be nice if the defense can come up with a turnover for the Patriots. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see, Eddie says, JB, why isn't TB12 at training camp? And so that's a good question. I mean, his teammate said, he's been doing this forever. He doesn't have to be there. But that's interesting in terms of why Tom Brady isn't there. I did see that in terms of him. He's going to be out until I forget when. But, hey, he's a veteran. And so if anything, it gives the other quarterbacks an opportunity to go out there and see what they can do. And so, but yeah, he's not going to be there for quite some time. As the old man says, this defense can't do nothing right now. And so Braden says, where's David Tyree and Mario Manning? And so, okay, now we're name dropping Braden. That's hurtful. That's hurtful, Braden. That is low. That is low. Let's see. Sway says, no turnover, just against touchdowns. And so, just against touchdowns. And so, let's see. Neo of Delimio, what's good with you? You say, did I hear someone mention tennis? And so, you know what? This reminds me of that time where during the Bama, I think it was the Bama, who was Bama playing? Was it the Bama Georgia game the first time around? And you guys were going off about the hoodie, saying that the hoodie was choosing for Bama, and so yeah, that became that was a tough stretch right there. That was a tough stretch right there. And so, but yeah. So all the mention for tennis going on today. Wow, tennis has not gotten this kind of love since I don't know when. Let's see. 80 says, Braden, that was awesome. Wow. Never would have thought I'd seen this. Eagles and Giants fans collaborating against the Pats. Wow, and Packer fans too. It's just an all-out NFC assault against the Patriots right now. Let's see. Neil says they were playing Georgia at the U.S. Open tennis tournament, and so that's it. That's it. That is it. That is it. We've seen enough of the tennis mentions for one stream. All right. So coming back from the 2-minute warning, in which the Giants right now in field goal range, trailing by 1 point, 21-20. There's still 2 minutes left to go. Giants with 2 timeouts, Patriots with 3 timeouts here. So how would they go about playing this? Let's see. They've been very effective running the ball. Williams, he's got 9 carries for 61 yards, and so he's still in there running hard right now, and his defense is having a tough time stopping these run plays. So let's see how the Giants opt to go about this. Going to go with the 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Hands it to the back. Back off the right side. Bounces out at the 20, at the 15. Takes it all the way to about the 12-yard line of the Pats right now. 8 plays, 63 yards, and about 3 minutes and 10 seconds time of possession off the clock. Wow. And so Braden says, yeah, it was the national championship. Let's see. 80 says, Pats will go 6-11 this year. I'm sorry, JB. Say that's not happening. That's not happening, 80s. That is not happening. You might want to flip that one around. Let's see. Peter says that is okay. Pats have big shoulders. Pats will pull it off. So there you go. I appreciate that, Peter. Peter coming to the Pats defense. I like it. All right, but here we go. Quarterback up under center. Going to take the snap. Going to hand it to the back here in the back. Up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. And his last name is Platts Gummer off the right guard there for 3 yards. That's an interesting name there. All right, so we got 54 seconds left in this game here. So clearly, It seems like the defense is content. Well, the team for the Patriots are content with hoping that we get a stop here and maybe a missed field goal or something. But I am not liking the odds right now for us at this point as the time continues to just tick away. 32 seconds left. Quarterback up under center here. Webb takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back. The back bounces off the right guard here. Picks up about a good 3-4 yards on that carry. So now we got third down coming up. And so it looks like they're going to go ahead and run this one down and try to make the game-winning field goal. So here we go. All right, let's see. Black Medicine says, just for that, I got to pull for the Giants. You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do it, Black Medicine. You don't have to do that. Braden says, also, where's Rodney Harrison when you need him? Sway says, let's go, G-Men. And so Robert says, we were fans of the Giants when Phil Simms played, and then the Giants played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. They were 16-0, but lost the Super Bowl. And so Robert jumping in here on the Patriot beatdown here, I see. Gee. Braden says, even though I'm giving JB a lot of crap, the Pats should have a good season. I appreciate that. All right, here we go, guys. Just 4 seconds remaining here for the field goal. 24-yard field goal attempt. Can he somehow miss it? Or will the Giants win it? Kick on the way. And that is going to be the game. The Giants have won this one 23-21 in the preseason here. And so congrats for the Giants here winning this preseason matchup here. And so wow, a lot of things to discuss here about this, how this played out here. But man, I mean, that defense though did not try to stop on that last drive. They did not try. But I'll go ahead and go through a couple more of the comments here. Let's see. Belinda says, Zappe is not Mac Jones, and that's not our first defense. And so that's a fact. That is a fact. Let's see. 80 says, not just shoulders, Pats have big heads because Bill Belichick's son does, LOL. Let's see. Lewis says, damn, JB, Pats ain't beating them Dolphins if they play like this. And so, well, they won't have these guys out there. We will have Mac Jones out there. So it'll be a different team out there. But let's see how the Dolphins look as well. Let's see how they look as well in the preseason also. It is preseason, so we'll see how that plays out. Sway's happy about this one. So, yeah, congratulations to you, Sway, on that one. You too, Robert. So congratulations to you guys and your Giants on this one. And so 80 says, take that, Pats. This is going to make 80's night, y'all. This is going to make his night. Sway says, let's go. Old man says, this is crazy. Bill Belichick didn't even use no timeouts, and Hoyer would have won this game. And so, yeah, and so Belinda says we need some work. And so, yeah, we do need some work, but it is preseason and not just preseason, the first preseason game. So a lot of stuff to work on, moving forward. Saw some nice things, saw some things that we definitely got to improve upon, though, especially when it came to that run defense as well. Like, we cannot pick up where we left off last year. We cannot have that happen again. We got to start enforcing stuff, clogging that middle, and just getting penetration in the backfield more often. So a lot of things to work on for sure. All right, let's see. Sway says the streak is broken. So Sway is going to be partying here. The streak is broken. 80 says Mac Jones or Elroy Johnson. And so come on, man. Come on, 80s. Come on, 80s. That's uncalled for. And so Christian says my hate gate. And so Sway says that game was good. And so, yeah, this game was good. Much better than last week's Hall of Fame game for sure, guys. Like, much better than that. Not going to lie. Much better. But this was good. I will be back Saturday for the stream of the Colts and the Bills. So if you guys have some free time, do come back for that live stream as well. Should be fun to watch. Indianapolis versus Buffalo. But this was a good game. Obviously, as a Pats fan, had a lot of stake in this one. But I will be watching to see how does Buffalo look. Of course, I know Josh Allen won't be playing in that one. But we will get to see Matt Ryan out there for the Colts. And so we'll definitely see how things play out. But yes, that was a good game. So Braden says 80s LOL. And so let's see, old man says there was a lot of good things for the Patriots, but a lot of bad also. And so, yeah, I came away from this one extremely excited for our wide receiving core and stuff like that. I mean, they look pretty good out there. They really did. We got to get a good hard look at Bailey Zappe out there. And I mean, Bailey, he got to work on that deep throw accuracy. got to work on that deep throw accuracy and stuff like that. But I get it. Your first live action, a preseason of the NFL speed. And so he got to go out there. It was 19 of 32 for 205 yards passing, one touchdown, one interception out there. So he got a lot of looks. Brian Hoyer, he was 5 of 8 passing for 59 yards, one touchdown, no interception out there. He looked sharp out there. Even though it was a small sample size, he did look sharp out there passing the ball. For the Giants, though, Daniel Jones, he started for them, 6 of 10 passing, 69 yards, sacked one time. Tyrod Taylor, 13 of 21, 129 yards passing, one touchdown, and no interceptions. And then Davis Webb, he was 8 of 16 for 51 yards out there, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So no interceptions thrown at all for the Giants. And the Patriots were the only ones that had an interception, and that was Bailey Zappe on that 1 4th down pass, and he threw that pick on that ill-advised pass. On the ground as a team for the Giants, 33 rushes for 177 yards. You had Gary Brightwell, 7 carries, 40 yards. Saquon Barkley, 4 carries, 13 yards. Joshua Corbin, 6 carries, 23 yards. And then Antonio Williams, 9 carries, 61 yards as well. And then for the Patriots, J.J. Taylor, 5 carries, 16 yards. Pierre Strong Jr., 6 carries, 25 yards. And Kevin Harris, 6 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown. But yeah, a great game, a great game. And so let's see. Braden says hashtag tennis stream, hashtag Patriots roast. And so let's not make that a trend, Braden. Let's not do that. Let's see. Old man says, great stream, JB, and have a good night. Yeah, good night to you as well. Tomorrow is Friday, guys. Enjoy it. There'll be more preseason games to watch tomorrow. I'll be back on Saturday, but definitely make sure you guys do enjoy that, or just enjoy your Friday, whether you're getting paid or whatever. Make sure you guys take care, and hope to see you guys next time, whenever that is. You guys take care and have a great night. Let's see, Eddie says, hashtag tennis stream. Christian said, have fun. I'll be back. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate you for coming through, Christian. Glad to have you on and looking forward to future streams, especially when we get to witness the Patriots actually win some of these future streams for sure. But I'll definitely be streaming other games as well. And I can't wait for college football to start up also. That is for sure. 80 says, good night, everyone. Thanks for doing this, JB. Appreciate you for coming through, 80s for sure. Best of luck to your Eagles tomorrow against the Jets and stuff like that. That everybody stays healthy out there, and that you get a good look at your team for the upcoming season. Because the Eagles, they made a lot of moves. I will say that. Braden says, good night, JB. Thanks putting up with us roasting your Pats. And so I'm pretty much used to it, Braden. Pretty much used to it. But yeah, you have a good night as well. And hey, good luck to your Packers and stuff like that. I'll be looking to see how the receiving core looks for the Packers and how Jordan Love is going to perform for you guys out there for sure. And so 80 says, welcome to Nation, Christian. And so yeah, definitely welcome to the JB Nation for sure, Christian. And so thank you guys so much for joining, though. I will go ahead and end the stream. But yeah, you guys go ahead and have a good night. Take care. See you guys next time. Again, I will be back Saturday